At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather, and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
F&M Co-op Oil is a proud supporter of our community activities. For service for your vehicle, fuel, propane, and premium Cenex lubricants, see the professionals at F&M Co-op Oil. Plus, they're your tire headquarters, from the smallest cars to the biggest tractors. F&M Co-op Oil, West Highway 34 in Madison.
When you're hungry for a quick bite to eat or your favorite ice cream treat, the place to go is the Dairy Queen in Madison. Try one of the signature snack burgers, chicken strips, or the rotisserie-style chicken bites in a salad bowl or basket with fries. And don't forget to grab your favorite Blizzard. If you haven't tried the DQ app yet, you are missing out. You can save time and skip the line by ordering ahead, and your order will be ready when you get there. Plus, get exclusive deals and earn reward points, all from your smartphone with the DQ app. Good luck to the Trojans from the Dairy Queen in Madison.
Welcome into the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. We are about a minute away from kickoff, and the Presentation Saints, they won the toss. They chose to defer, so they will be kicking off. We will see the Trojans offense out there first today for the Rushing for a Cure game here at Trojan Field. And it's, of course, it's October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. A lot of the players, they have pink on, if it be pink towels, pink wristbands, pink socks. A lot of pink out there on the field for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. There also, all the Trojans helmets, they have a pink ribbon on the back of them as well for the Rushing for a Cure day today. Trojans are going to be wearing their blue helmets and then their dark blue tops and gray bottoms. The Saints, green helmets, green pants, and then yellow tops. They actually kind of remind me of the North Dakota State football team uniforms for presentation. Never seen them before. Well, I haven't seen a lot of these teams before, but that's kind of what they remind me of as presentations, or North Dakota State. As we are moments away from getting this one kicked off. Here, it's a beautiful fall afternoon, sunny skies. A little windy, but temperatures about almost 60, and the kick is now off. That one is going to be into the back of the end zone, and the Trojans will get the ball to start this drive from their own 25-yard line. And Zach Brooks in the offense be looking to get going hot here early. There's definitely going to be a rough afternoon, possibly for the Trojans if they're unable to secure the offensive front. It's going to be a strong defensive front that they're going against, led by Sam Motkas, who has 6.5 sacks. Trojans come out with one receiver split near, and at running back is Holland, who takes a handoff up the middle, and he powers through for about a couple yards. Might get about, maybe gets about 3 or 4 for Holland. And that's going to bring him up short of the 30 to about the 29-yard line. So now, one thing that Trojans won't do, they're not going to throw the ball a lot. They're not going to come out with a lot of receivers. They have 2 tight ends in the formation. They're both lined in tight on the near side. Holland in our running back, and Brooks is just going to keep himself left, trying to find a lane, and got a nice little block from Holland on the outside, and that should be good enough for the Trojan first down. And that's going to be past the 35. Brooks, he's a tough son of a gun. He'll lower his shoulder. He'll take the hits. He'll give the hits as well as he did there along the Trojan sideline. And that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Trojans from their own 36-yard line. 2 receivers split out far, 1 near. Holland in out running back on the right hip of Brooks. Brooks in the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands it off the middle, slow handoff there, and that's only going to get about a yard or so. And that's going to be about a 2-yard gain. And that's kind of what to expect here. Just expect a lot of running. They don't throw the ball very often. The Trojans, that is. Brooks has only thrown 80 passes this year, 37 completions. 2 receivers split out far, 1 near, as the Trojans are working from our right to the left. Brooks in the shotgun, handoff right, and up the middle, makes a little spin move, and breaks a tackle, trying to carry Saint with him. He's going to be brought down at about the 45-yard line. So what was almost a tackle in the backfield, Holland used the legs to continue to push forward, and it's going to be third down and about 2. Holland getting the snaps here today in place of Tice Ortman, who is not suited up. 2 receivers split off far. Holland on the left hip of Brooks, and 2 tight ends in the formation. The one Simmons motioning from the right to the left. Brooks takes a snap, and he's just going to keep it himself left. And Holland sets the block and allows for a little bit of hole. And Brooks finds it, and he continues to power through. Lowers the shoulder, takes the hits. And Brooks on the keeper gets another Trojan first down. That puts him inside Saints territory on the Saints' 49-yard line for this first down and 10. They come out with 2 tight ends in the formation, 1 lined up tight on each side, and 1 receiver also split out to each side as well. Brooks in the shotgun. Holland on his right. He motions Ciliuson from the left to the right, and the handoff is to Ciliuson, who takes a sweep, and he's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. So nowhere to go on the jet sweep, as he's going to be brought down by a Saint. And 3 receivers going to be in the formation now. Deshaun Keel, the lone receiver on the far side, and then Ciliuson and Cooper McDermott are lined up on the near. Holland lined up behind Brooks in the shotgun for the second down and 10. And the handoff is to Holland up. No, that's not Holland, but he does bounce outside towards the Saint bench. That's going to be a little first down and more for number 25. I think that was Isaac Swartout. And that's going to be a Trojan first down as he got rounded out the edge. Able to beat the corner out there. First down and 10 from the Saint 35. 2 receivers near side on the 36-yard line, and the handoff is up the middle and gives it up. And he's going to be belted at the line of scrimmage. So second down and 10. Holland now coming back in. He's going to be on this one. No gain on the play. So second down and 10. 2 receivers on the near, 2 tight ends. No, it's going to be 1 tight end. And Dejan Keel lined up on the outside. Swartout was the running back on that carry. Holland back in the formation. He's lined up behind Brooks in the shotgun. And the handoff is up the middle to Holland, who gets maybe about a yard or so. Doesn't quite break the defensive front there. And gets about 1. Now it's going to be third down and 9. And this is kind of where some receivers are going to have to step up. It's probably going to be a passing down. Mari Hudson now coming in the formation. 3 receivers on the near, 1 to the far. No tight ends in. It's going to be Holland in at running back. Brooks scanning the field. Saints show him blitz. They bring 1 off the edge. They bring 2. Brooks is just going to keep it himself, trying to make a man miss. He's going to be brought down at the 35. So the blitz gets the Trojans there. And are the Saints, or sorry, are the Trojans keeping the offense out there for this 4th and 9? I think they are. 4th and 9, Josh Anderson in the offense, or is going to keep the offense out there. 2 receivers near, 1 far. Maybe you're just trying to draw them off sides and make a more manageable field goal. Saints show him blitz, high snap, and Brooks is just going to actually take the punt himself, and that one's going to drop at about the 20. They're going to be swatted down at the 20-yard line is where the Saints are going to be set up with their 1st and 10. So Cole Ciliuson pinned him down at the 20. That was interesting. I don't hate the call there. I mean, if you see, you go out there with a play. If you get a look you like, you run the play. If you don't, safe it, punt it. So now it's going to be first down and 10 for the Saints, led by their true freshman quarterback, Hayden Frazier. They come out with 3 receivers bunched on the far side. And DJ Costin lined up on the right hip, and the handoff is up the middle. He tries to make a cutback, and he's going to be brought down after about 2 yards on the carry. Going to be second down and 8. So DJ Costin was brought down by Brooks Jansen, one of the 3 strong defensive linemen that they have. They only have 3 down linemen, but, I mean, it's effective. 2 running backs in the backfield for presentation. 2 receivers split off far, 1 near. And high snap, handoff up the middle, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. Nowhere to go. And Cody Brown. There's that man. I'm sure we're going to be mentioning his name a lot here today. He gets in the backfield a lot. Devontae Murphy was also back there. I believe that was DJ Costin in on the tackle. Saints now come out with twins split out to each side, and Costin on the right hip of Frazier. Frazier going to be having to pass this one. And Trojans only bring 3, and that's enough. It flushes Frazier out of the pocket. He looks downfield. He's got a man along the Trojan sideline. And he was open, and they're going to say, was he out of bounds? One ref says incomplete. The near side ref says complete. And they're going to call it incomplete pass. It's going to be fourth down. Was intended for their number 1 target, Cameron Shepard. So the Trojans force 3 and out. Jay Skogerbo back there to field the punt. Punting this one off. Punting this one off will be Luis Ferreira. And, bad snap outside. Was able to get it off, though. High punt, lands about the 45, and that one's just going to stay at the 30. And it does roll inside the 30. Almost disaster there for the Saints. Trojans are going to start off with first down and 10 inside the 30 from their own 28. 7:38 left here in the first. No score as both teams have traded punts. Here to open up this one. Offensively, I mean, they're just going to try grounding the rock or pounding the rock. It's going to be a lot of ground and pound for the Trojans. I think the difference for them could be play action. If they are able to grind the clock out enough or feast on the run game, if they can use play action, I think that could become effective for them. But for play action to work, the run game has to work. They come out with Holland on the right hip. Brooks, 3 receivers split far, 1 near. And Saints bring a blitz. Brooks is just going to keep it himself up to the 30, 35, pushed out of bounds into the Trojan bench and flag for the late hit. That was definitely a late hit. He was well out of bounds before he was pushed out even further. I believe that might have been Braxton Bates maybe on the who's going to be penalized. So first down and then a penalty off the Brooks keeper. I don't know if that was a design quarterback draw or if it was quick read. Saints were bringing pressure, and Brooks is like, you know what? I got this. And got it, he did. Huge penalty, huge play in general for the Trojans. That's going to put them up inside Saint territory from the Saint 45. 2 receivers split far. 1 receiver or 1 tight end lined up on each side of the formation. Holland in at running back behind Brooks. Nathan Cook is the other tight end other than Simmonsma. Handoff is up the middle to Holland, who makes a cutback, and he's going to drag a couple Saints with him, unwilling to go down before tackled at the 30. Gavin Holland, he has no problem taking a couple guys with him on every play. He probably broke at least 2 tackles on that one. So that's going to be first down and 10 from the Saint 30. 2 receivers split far, 1 near. Holland on the right hip of Brooks. Simmonsma, the tight end, on the far side. Now Holland on the left hip of Brooks. And Saints bring a little bit of a blitz, and they weren't sure who had the ball. It doesn't matter. Holland was able to get past the 25. That was a weird. It looked like for a second Brooks and Holland were carrying it in tandem past the line of scrimmage before finally giving it off. It's going to be about 2nd down and 4 after about a 6-yard gain there. Ball on the 24-25. Yeah, it's about the 24. One tight end, lined in tight on each side. Holland on the right hip of Brooks. Saints showing pressure. They bring a little bit of pressure, and it works this time as that brings down Holland in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of about 2. Holland nowhere to go. That offensive line got pretty leaky there. There was yellow jerseys almost everywhere in that backfield. So now it's going to be about 3rd down 5, 3rd down 6. Ball at the presentation 25, so it's going to be 3rd down and 5. They need the presentation 20. And it looks like Brooks is going to be under center. Is that a tight end lined up as a fullback? In the 3-point stance behind Brooks. And pitch outside to Holland to the left, who's trying to find a lane. And it's going to be brought down at the 25. Nice tackle there by number 6, Braxton Bates. Going to be 4th down and 5. And this is kind of interesting territory for the Trojans. You could go for it here on 4th and 5. You could send out the kicker, Noah Kowalski. Kowalski's long so far. I mean, he's been pretty impressive throughout the year. I think you might be able to trust him possibly in this spot. His long is 49 yards. A field goal from this point of the field would be close to that. I got to do a little bit of math here. It'd be 42. Looks like the Trojans are going to keep. Anderson might think about this one. Anderson calls his first timeout. So let's take a 30-second timeout as well. We'll come back with 4th down and 5 for the Trojans here on 30 Seconds on Jammin' Country 103.
First Interstate Bank in Madison has a mission to help you and your money work better together. A vision to help you every day with your money goals and values people first while also seeking greatness, integrity, celebrating success, and a commitment to the community. First Interstate Bank in Madison has many personal banking options for you to choose from, including checking and savings accounts, home, auto, or construction loans, plus wealth management services and business accounts. See how they can help you today by visiting firstinterstatebank.com.
Getting ready for 4th down and 5 here. We'll see what the Trojans decide to do from their own 25-yard, or from the presentation 25-yard line, I should say. And we'll see. I mean, I could see it going either way. You could attempt a 42-yard field goal. Noah Kowalski, he is 3 for 5 on the year. Long of 49. But it does look like the Trojans are going to keep the offense out there for this 4th down and 5. The lone receiver on the far side is number 21, Darian Conrad. Holland on the left hip of Brooks. And 3 tight ends are in the formation. Line up on the near hash. Holland, actually, no, it's going to be Swart out. And at running back, Brooks is going to keep himself, trying to find a lane up the middle. Does he get there? He might be short. I think he's going to be about a yard short of the 1st down marker, and he is. Close, but turnover on downs. And it's 4:42 left here in the first. Saints going to be coming out for their 2nd drive of the afternoon. I'm curious to see if Frazier can throw the football a little bit. He had a nice pass, but it was pushed out of bounds on that first drive. They come out with twin split out to each side. Frazier in the shotgun, hands it off at the middle, and brought down. Thought he was going to be able to get away from it, but nobody gets away from Cody Brown, not even DJ Costin. That was actually Jalen Jefferson on the carry. It doesn't matter. Cody Brown brought him down regardless. Jefferson on the right hip. Frazier takes a shotgun snap. He's trying to avoid some pressure. Feels it. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right. Going to keep himself being pushed out of bounds along the Trojan sideline by Cody Brown. Cody Brown getting everywhere. And Frazier gets about 3 or 4 yards on the keeper. Going to be about 3rd down and 6 now. Brings the ball out to the 25. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. 2 running backs in the formation. 1 going to be lined up on each hip of Frazier. 1 receiver also split out to each side. Trojans bring 4, and Frazier, being flushed out of the pocket, he's just going to throw it away and nowhere to go. Had no one along the Saints or the Trojan sideline. And the intended pass, incomplete. So 4th down and 7. 4th down and 7. Saints going to punt it once again. Last punt was an ugly snap. That was an ugly snap there from the long snapper Ryan Damalto. Let's see if he has a better snap this time. High snap, is able to secure it. Nice high punt. That's going to drop at about the 25, take a presentation bounce, and that's just going to continue to roll, and it does roll into the back of the end zone. So that's going to be a touchback. Way to flip the field there. That was a nice punt from their own 25. Touchback. I mean, obviously you don't want the touch. You would rather be pinned deep, but that was a really nice punt there. 75-yarder by Luis Ferreira. So now Trojan's going to come out with 1st down and 10 from their own 25. 20. From their own 20. They come out. Dylan Johnson looks like he's going to be getting his first crack at the bat here at the running back position here today. 2 receivers split far, 1 near. Also a tight end is Derek Simmonsma lined up along the left side of the offensive line. Brooks in the shotgun, scanning the field. Saints bring 4. Brooks has a little bit of time. He's going to step up in the pocket. He just decides to keep himself running right, and it's going to be brought down short of the 25. Probably going to be about a 3 or 4 yard gain there from Brooks. The pressure's getting there. Pressure's definitely getting there. Defensively, they have 16 sacks due the Saints this year. They can get after the quarterback. Led by Sam Motkes, he's got 6.5, and then he's followed by Braxton Bates, the freshman linebacker, who's got 3. 2 receivers lined up near, 1 far. Brooks in the shotgun, handoff is up the middle to Johnson, who's got nowhere to go, and breaks 1 tackle, pushes a tackler off him, and is brought down in the backfield. So going to be 3rd down and about 6 now. Motkes was there on that one. So it's going to be about 3rd down and 6. A little under 2.5 left here in the first quarter. No score yet. Trojans have 3rd down and 6 here from their own 24. They need 30. Two receivers and a tight end lined up on the far side. Looks like a tight end lined up on the near side as well. Believe Dylan Johnson's still in at running back. Brooks in the shotgun and pitches it outside. Johnson puts it on the ground, picks it off the bounce, but is going to be brought down in the backfield. Loss of about 4. 3 or 4 yard loss. Definitely not a great drive there by the Trojans. Go 3 and out offensively, and they're going to be punting this one off. So if you like punts, it's the game for you so far here through with a little over a minute and a half left here in the first quarter. Noah Kwarki lined up to punt. Deep is Anthony Lawson. And punt, almost blocked. Lands at about the 40-yard line, takes a nice little roll to the 50 and to the opposite 45. Almost blocked there. Luckily it wasn't, but presentation going to be lined up with their best field position of the afternoon from their own 45. Only a couple yards away from midfield. They're going to be lined up with 1st and 10 with 1:15 left here in the first. 2 receivers lined up near. Actually, it's going to be twins to both sides. And Costin in at running back on the left hip of Frazier. And fakes the handoff and throws it on the screen pass to the far side, who tries to find a little bit of a lane, walks a tightrope along the sideline before being pushed out of bounds at about the 48-yard line of the Trojans. Going to be second down and about 4. 2nd and 3 now. And handoff up the middle to Costin, who got a little bit of space before being bounced outside at the 30. He's got open space. No one near him. 10, 5. We got points. Touchdown presentation. And 48-yard run there for Costin. Puts the first points on the scoreboard here this afternoon. And Costin, I believe that's his first touchdown. No, that's his fourth touchdown of the year. And now we're an extra point away from a 7-point game. And Luis Ferreira line up for the extra point. Kick is up, almost blocked high and good. 7-0 is your score with 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break. We'll come back with kickoff on the way next year on Jammin' Country 103.
Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service of Bob's Electric in Madison. No matter if it's new or existing service upgrades, things like lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans in farm, commercial, or residential areas, Bob's Electric can handle your electrical needs. They also offer 24-hour electrical emergency service. Bob's Electric serves Howard, Canova, Madison, and surrounding areas. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric, serving Southeast South Dakota.
Welcome back up here into the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. 47 seconds left here on the Farmers Ag scoreboard in the first quarter. Presentation has a 7-0 lead here against Dakota State after the 48-yard touchdown run by Daryl Costin Jr., or DJ. To Marion Foster, deep to receive this one. Kick is off. That one is going to be bounced into the back of the end zone, touchback. So touchback there. Trojans are going to take over. First down and 10 from their own 25. Defensively, presentation, they've held up. I mean, some nice runs, but when it's mattered, they've forced stops. Dakota State, they just got to, I think, I know they're not a big pass-heavy team, but maybe think about it a little bit more here. They come out with 3 receivers in the formation and then 1 tight end. Holland and out running back. 2 receivers near, 1 far. Tight ends lined in tight on the left side. And handoff is left to Holland, trying to find a little bit of room. Breaks, 1 tackle, bounces off a guy before being brought down after about a yard. Give me a yard. It's going to be second down, and I don't even think they're going to give him a yard. They'll give him about a yard. Second down, 9. From their own 26. Trojans working from our right to the left, and they might just run this one out to the end of the quarter. There's 18 seconds and counting. No, they actually, time's up fairly decent. Yeah, that's a 1 second difference between the play clock and the score clock. And 2, 1. That's the end of 1 here in Madison. Presentation has a 7-0 lead. We're going to take a 1-minute break, come back with the start of the second. Trojans will be set up with second down and 9 when we come back here at KJM.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Asgrow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will make your investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 70 years, we have helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We strive to continue that tradition for another 70 years. Call 256-4640 to speak with one of our local and knowledgeable staff that serves all of Lake County. You can also visit our website at weberabstract.com. Weber Abstract. Why go anywhere else?
Welcome back up here in the MDL broadcast booth. Second down and 8, or second down and 9 as we start the second quarter. 3 receivers split near. Trojans working from our left to the right. Handoff up the middle to Holland. Not much room. Only gets about maybe a yard or two. So it's going to be third down and about 8 now for Dakota State. Dylan Johnson now coming in. Plays for Holland in our running back. And they're going to give him a 2-yard carry. So it's going to be third down and about 7. 2 receivers are going to be split out to each side. Johnson in at running back. He's going to be on the left hip of Brooks. Ball on their own 27. Their own 27-yard line. Brooks trying to get the signal out to his offensive playmakers. Trojans bring 4. Handoff up the middle to Johnson. Got a little bit of room. He's going to be short of the first down marker. They need the 35. 35. And he gets to the 33, 32. He got 3 on the carry, and now Trojans just going to punt this one away. No answer from the Trojans after the presentation score, as they are down 7-0 here at the beginning of the second quarter. Saints only have 1 win on the year so far, and when you have 1 win this late, that's kind of the middle of the season, as this punt is going to be a nice, clean, high punt. And going to drop and picked up inside the 20. And he's going to be ran up. No, he's breaking a couple tackles. It's not easy to bring him down. And he must have, like, butter on him or something, because he's slipping through everyone. Almost to the 40. Probably about a 20-yard return there for Anthony Lawson. So it's going to be first down and 10 from the Saints' 36-yard line. Anyways, what I was saying, when teams are, 1-6, 1-5, they're 1-5 right now, presentation is, they start getting a little bit desperate. They might start playing a little bit tougher. And Anderson said they do not play like a 1-5 team. Right now, they're kind of holding their own. Jalen Jefferson takes a handoff up the middle. And it's going to be about a 2-yard gain there. About 3 yards, actually. Second down, about 7. Hurry up offense. And quick pass to the outside on the screen. I don't know who it was caught by, but he got maybe about 2 yards on the carry. On the reception there. So now it's going to be third down and about 5. That was completed to number 81. And apparently I don't have the number sheet in front of me. So it's going to be about third down and 4. And, ooh, Cody Brown might have jumped off sides. So that might be a first down for the Saints. Unless oh, maybe the Saints flinched.
Ball start. Number 76. Offense.
It looks like the Saints are moving back. I didn't see a Saint flinch. I definitely saw Cody Brown jump off sides. And Trojans trying to make a little change on defense, as Saints running the hurry up. 3 receivers on the near, 1 to the far. Jalen Jefferson at running back. He's on the right hip of Frazier. Frazier walks up to the line, giving the offensive line the call. Scans the field, claps his hands, takes a snap, steps back. Got a little bit of time in the pocket, throws it. Picked off at the 50. Run up to about the 40. I believe that's Blake Duran, who gets it into the Saint 30-yard line. And a little miscommunication there allows a freshman corner to pick that one off. Intercepted by Blake Duran, and looked like Frazier was expecting like an out route or a curl route, something where he was going to come back to the quarterback. And the receiver on the far side just kept running. He was just Forrest Gump. He just kept running. And that cost him an interception. Trojans now have the ball from the Saint 30-yard line. First down and 10. They come out with 2 receivers near, 1 far, and then Derek Simmonsma lined in tight on the far side at the tight end. Gavin Holland, I believe, is the running back in right behind Brooks. And the shotgun. And Brooks takes a shotgun snap. He's got a little bit of time, throws it deep on the far side, end zone, out of reach. No flags. Was intended for Cole Siliuson on the far side. He did have his guy beat, just a tad overthrown maybe. Would have been a tough catch to make. So going to be 2nd down and 10 now. And I don't hate that. You know, you just got a big interception. Take your shot to the end zone. This time they come in, looks like they're going to run it. Brooks under center, 3 tight ends in the formation. Holland in at running back. Brooks takes a snap under center. Oh, play action. He rolls right. He's looking deep. He's going to throw it to the end zone again. Siliuson. And did he catch it? He did. Touchdown, Trojans. 30-yard touchdown pass to Cole Siliuson. And that was a beautiful throw. Siliuson made the adjustment that he needed to catch it. And we're an extra point away from a tie game. Noah Kowalski out there to attempt the extra. And was a really nice catch. Really nice play. I really like the aggressiveness there from Dakota State. Back-to-back passes. And I mean, before that play, I was saying, hey, this is probably a run. You know, they were loading the box up. They had a couple extra tight ends. That threw me off. I'm sure it definitely threw off presentation. Brooks, play action pass there. Beautiful. And there was a little bit of stoppage. I'm not exactly sure what the commotion was as we still await the extra point. Good snap, high kick, and it's good. 7-7 game with 11:58 left on the Farmers Ag scoreboard here in the first half. We're going to take a 30-second break, come back, kickoff on the way next here on KJAM.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Welcome back into the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. Trojans have scored their first points of the afternoon after a 30-yard touchdown pass from Zach Brooks to Cole Siliuson, tying the game up at 7 apiece. Noah Kowalski getting ready to kick this one off. Back deep. Looks like Billy Nelson and Cameron Shepard. Billy Nelson's out there to receive it. And then also is Tegan Severe, number 23, and that one doesn't matter. Way to the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone now presentation. Offensively, it hasn't been great. It hasn't been great for either team. They have the one 48-yard touchdown run from DJ Costin. Besides that, only one first down. 0 for 3 on third down. They are averaging 6.1 yards per play, though. Right now, Caden Frazier is 2 for 11 yards and an interception. And he threw that interception on that last drive. Saints come up with 3 receivers and a tight end on the far side, and looks like presentation is going to call a timeout. They're going to call a timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout as well. We'll come back with first down and 10 for presentation after 30 seconds. Here on Jammin' Country 103.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Cundert Williams Insurance in Madison today.
First down and 10 for presentation. 3 receivers lined up far. And at running back is Jalen Jefferson on the right hip of Frazier. And it's going to be dumped off to Frazier out of the backfield. He's got a little bit of room, but Jay Skogerbo tackles him by the legs, only allows him to get about a yard or so. Nice open field tackle there by the safety. Only gives him about a 1 yard gain, going to be second down, about 9 from the 26-yard line. Two receivers split to each side in twins. And DJ Costin in our running back. He's going to be on the right hip of Frazier. And again, I'm not sure what's going on exactly. Teams are timeout called again. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But right now, offensively, both teams have struggled. I don't think there's really much sugarcoating that. It's a 7-7 game, though. And 11:33 left here in the first half. Right now, momentum seems to be in the direction, has swung back into the direction of the Trojans after the interception and the 30-yard touchdown pass from Brooks Ceciliuson. But presentation, I mean, it's a tie game. Anyone can take away that momentum at any time. Let's see what presentation does here on second down and about 9. Daryl Costin today, he's got 52 yards on the ground, but 48 of those coming on that touchdown run. He's also on 4 carries, so they've been able to contain him for the most part besides that touchdown. And Frazier hands it off the middle. That is Costin on the carry, who gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Does get about a yard or so. Going to be second down, or actually it's going to be third down and about 8. Gain of 1 on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 7. 3 receivers near, 1 far. As Saints going to be looking to pass. And looks like Trojans might bring blitz. Frazier scanning the field. Takes a snap. Trojans only bring 3, but it might be enough. Flushes him out of the pocket. He's looking. He might just keep it himself. He's going to be pushed out of bounds along the Saints sideline. Pushed out of bounds. And that was a really nice defensive series there. Nice defensive play there. Holding up. 3 was enough. They only sent 3 there, and that tends to be enough for the Trojans in terms of applying pressure, leaving a lot of their guys in coverage. And it helped. I mean, the guys, there was nowhere to really throw. Frazier could only run. He only got a few yards on the carry. So Saints are going to have to punt this one off. Skogerbo deep to return it. And nice snap. Gets it off. High punt. That's going to drop at about the 45 and roll out of bounds. Setting the Trojans up with first down and 10 from their own 44. Going to be from their own 44-yard line. And there's a injured Saint on the field at about the 40-yard line. And I'm not sure exactly what happened. I just saw at the corner of my eye. I was looking towards the sideline. At the corner of my eye, I just saw him kind of like fall. He's on the ground right now. Let's take a... Nope, he's getting up. Never mind. Scratch that. Looks like he's starting to get up. That's a long snapper, Ryan DeMalto. And he's getting off. He's walking off now. Trojans, their last drive. 2 plays, 2 pass attempts, and Brooks, 1 for 2, but the one was very important. 30-yard touchdown pass to Cole Ceciliuson. We'll see how the Trojans come out this drive. I'd expect them to run it. I really would. Brooks and Holland, they've both been pretty good today so far. Isaac Swartout, he's got 2 carries, 13 yards, so he's averaging 16.5 yards a pop right now. Holland, 10 rushes for 35 yards. And then Zach Brooks, he's got 3 rushes for 65. They come out. 2 tight ends lined in tight on the far side, 2 receivers near. Holland in at running back on the left of Brooks. And Brooks is going to keep it to the left, cuts it back to the right, and powers through, lays down the shoulder. And he gets past the 50, about an 8-yard carry. Let's see where they spot the ball. Yeah, it's about an 8-yard gain there from Brooks. The quarterback keepers today, it's like a quarterback power is what it is. He's got lead blockers. Holland's been a nice leading blocker for him so far this afternoon. 2 receivers split out far. Holland lined up behind Brooks in the shotgun. 2nd out and 2 from the St. 48. Brooks takes a snap. He keeps himself. Speed option. Pitches out to Holland on the far side. It's got a little bit of lane. And brought down after the first down. So gains probably about 7 yards on the carry. Going to be 1st down and 10. For 1st down and 10 going to be from the St. 41 is where they're going to start this drive. And 1 receiver split out to each side. Holland in at running back on the right hip of Brooks. The run game today has been overall pretty efficient. Motion managed Conrad from the left to the right, fakes the motion, or fakes the handoff. Brooks avoids the pressure, and he's going to throw it. He's got Conrad on the wheel route, and got him, ran out of bounds at the 20. Darian Conrad coming from the far side had the nice wheel route. Brooks had just enough time, avoided the pressure, put a nice throw on it. That's going to be 1st and 10 for the Trojans from the St. 19, putting them inside the Case IH red zone. Find reliable Case IH equipment for your farming operation in the Case IH red zone at Lake County International Madison. This pass game has been pretty creative so far here today, I will say. 2 receivers split far. Holland on the left hip of Brooks. And the pitch is outside to Holland at the left side. Cuts it back inside and makes a couple guys gets to the 2nd level and tackled at about the 10. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 10 now for the Trojans. As Dylan Johnson now going to be coming in at running back for Holland. Going to be another Trojan 1st down. Going to be 1st and goal from the presentation 9. That was a nice pitch play. 2 receivers going to be lined up near side. 2 tight ends lined up far side. Dylan Johnson in at running back. He's on the right hip. Handoff is to Johnson up the middle. And gets maybe 2 yards. Maybe. Oh, they're going to give him a couple more than that. They might give him 3. Gain of 3. Ball on the 6. Johnson now coming out. So really, that was just one play. Give Gavin Holland a little breather on the sideline. Holland back in at running back. 1 tight end lined up on each side in tight. 2 receivers on the near. 2 receivers are Austin Lake and Darian Conrad, who had the nice 1st down catch to put him inside the red zone. Holland in at running back behind Brooks. And Holland receives a speed option pitch, trying to find the edge, and he does throw away 1 defender, but gets pushed out of bounds beyond the 5. It's going to be 3rd down and goal. Actually, he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 5. And is that Cody Brown coming in? It looks like Cody Brown might be coming in at fullback. I think no, he's going to be an extra blocker on the right side. He's going to be lined in tight. And Brooks takes the shotgun snap. He's looking for Brown in the back of the end zone. And, one-handed interception in the end zone. Picked off at the 1. And Anthony Lawson was the defender who picked that one off. Brooks predetermined where he was going. He knew from the get-go he wanted to throw that to Brown. And he felt the pressure. There wasn't much he could do. That would have been a sweet touchdown, but it cost some points. Got a little too cute there. So now 1st down and 10 from their own, going to be about their own 2-yard line. 6:18 left on the Farmers Ag scoreboard here in the 1st half. Actually, they're lined about their own 2 or 3 yard line. Frazier in the back of his own zone, takes a snap, hands it off the middle, and ball carrier Costin gets maybe to the line of scrimmage, push back. And forward progress might give him a yard. 2nd down, about 9 now. And right now, presentation, you're just trying to get out of the yard. If you just want to get some yards, get out of your own end zone. 3 receivers split far, 1 near. Costin in at running back on the right hip of Frazier. Frazier takes a snap. He rolls right. Trojans bring some pressure. He's got his man at about the 10. And hit. He was hit almost immediately. And I don't think that's enough for the first down. It is enough for the first down. So Frazier's pass was caught. Was caught there. I don't have the number. 84, Tyson Nagaya, who they tried getting it out to again that time. Incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10 now after the incomplete pass. Ball on their own 13. 2 receivers going to be split on each side in the formation in twins. Trojans. Looks like they're going to bring some pressure. And they only bring 3. Handoff up the middle to Costin, who gets brought down, gets a nice little carry there, about 4 yards, before being brought down by Colin Brueggemann. 3rd down and about 4. Ball on their own 20. 19-yard line. 3rd and 4 now. 2 receivers split to each side. Frazier scanning the field. Fakes a handoff, throws right towards the sideline, and it's caught right along the first down marker. And that's a really nice, that's a generous spot, I gotta say, for Lawrence Plummer, the tight end. J.J. Beck was right there on his hip. But it's going to be 1st and 10, hurry up. And they throw the flag. It's caught, but there is a flag pre-snap. And after the hurry up, I mean, when you're hurrying up like that, you got to think about maybe they weren't set, maybe they weren't ready. And let's see what the play or the penalty is. Yep. It's going to be false start on the offense. So that's going to push them back a couple yards. Or illegal substitution. What's going on? I thought they made a call, but they haven't officially made the call yet. Offsides on the offense. Penalty declined. So they'd rather just take the 2nd down play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 now. Anderson declined the penalty. So now 3 receivers on the near, 1 to the far. Ball on their own 23. Frazier takes a snap. He's rolling left. Feels the pressure and just has to throw that one out of bounds. J.J. Beck coming off the edge was in his face almost immediately. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Looks like expecting pass. The Trojans are going to bring in the nickel set. 2 receivers split to each side. Frazier scanning the field in the shotgun. And Trojans bring 3. And he's got a little bit of time in the pocket and completed. And outside the numbers, gets about 12 yards on the play. That's going to be enough for the Saint 1st down. It's going to be a 1st down for the Saints from their own 35. That was a nice throw there to Lawrence Plummer again for the 1st down conversion. At the moment, it's a gain of 12, but the refs are convening on the far side hashes. I'm not sure exactly what they're talking about. Yeah, it's a 1st down. It's a 1st down for the Saints. That's going to move the chains with 4:16 left on the Farmers Ag scoreboard here in the 1st half. 3 receivers are going to be split near, 1 far. And it looks like that's DJ Costin in at running back on the right hip of Frazier. Frazier takes a snap, hands it off to Costin up the middle, who has really nowhere to go. And he put the ball on the ground late, but it was after the play, so going to be 2nd down and about 1. He did manage to get a yard. So now 2 receivers split to each side. Frazier in the shotgun with Costin on his right. And Trojans bring a blitz. Frazier has a little bit of time in the pocket, avoids a sack, but doesn't avoid it this time. Devontae Murphy gets in there for the loss. That's about a 5-yard loss there. Going to be 3rd down and 14. 3rd down and long, ball on their own 30. So now expecting pass again. It looks like Trojans again bringing in the nickel. 3 receivers split near, 1 far. Costin remains in at running back next to Frazier. Frazier scanning the field, claps his hands. Trojans bring a blitz. And he's feeling the pressure, being flush. He's just got to throw this one away, and he does, into the Saints bench. So 4th down stop there. And Cody Brown applying the pressure and forces the 4th down. The defensive front really starting to get after it. Devontae Murphy, Brooks Jansen, Cody Brown, they're getting everywhere. And they were making their presence felt on that drive. 4th down and long. Jay Skogerbo back to receive the punt with under 3 minutes left here on the Farmers X scoreboard. And snap almost blocked. That's going to be dropped at about the 40. Takes a nice little Trojan bounce. And that's going to be stopped at the 43. Cody Brown almost forced a block punt there. He was inches away from getting that one. So now it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Dakota State from their own 43. Last drive. Didn't really get much going. They're going to be hoping to get a little bit more going here. 2:44 left here in the 2nd quarter. 1st down and 10. Trojans make their way onto the field. Gavin Holland going to be the running back in the formation. 2 receivers split far. Dejon Keel, the lone receiver on the near side. Derek Simmons, tight end on the far side as well. Brooks in the shotgun. Scanning the field, takes a snap, hands off to Holland up the middle, who's trying to find a little bit of a lane, bounces it outside towards Saints bench, and tries to avoid a tackle before being brought down short of the 50. He's tackled there by number 2, Nelson there, Billy Nelson on defense there. 2nd down and about 5. Brooks in the shotgun, takes a snap, and he's got a little bit of time, throws it to Dejon, and over the head of Dejon Keel. He was looking for Dejon Keel, but was probably about a yard above his head. So incomplete pass, now 3rd down and 5. Accuracy at times has been an issue for Brooks. He's completing under 50% of his passes this year, 46.3% heading into this game. And so far today, I believe besides 1 touchdown, he's 2 for 5 today for 52 yards. 3rd down and 5, 2 receivers near. Holland in at running back on the left hip of Brooks. Saints showing pressure. They do bring some. Brooks just going to keep it to the left. Finds a little bit of a lane. Does get the 1st down. Pushed out of bounds. A yard past the line to gain. And that's going to be 1st down and 10 inside Saint territory. And under 2 minutes left here in the 1st half. Ball on the presentation 45. 2 receivers near, 1 far. Derek Simmons in at tight end. Brooks in the shotgun. He's in the pistol look. Takes his shotgun snap, play action, and got a little bit of time. Throws it deep to Cooper McDermott. He's got it at the 20, being pushed out of bounds at the 10. Had him along the near sideline. Couple nice passes there along this sideline from Zach Brooks. That sets him up with 1st down and 10 inside the Case IH red zone. If you want equipment that's both power and efficient, it's available only in red at your Case IH dealer at Lake County International. 2 receivers split far, 1 near. Number 25, Isaac Swartout in at running back behind Brooks. Brooks takes the shotgun snap and hands off the middle to Swartout, who's got a little bit of room. Now he's just trying to take a defender with him, brought down at the 5. So going to be a second down and goal now from the 4. And a little over a minute left here. Trojans will have a chance to put points on the board heading into halftime. Saints will receive the kickoff to start the second half. Brooks in the shotgun. It's a pretty heavy set look with extra blockers everywhere. And timeout being called. Let's take a 30-second timeout as well. We'll come down with second and goal here in 30 seconds on 103.1 FM.
If you love The Office but you don't want to stare at a screen all day, Bud's Cleanup Service in Madison has a perfect job for you. Join the amazing team at Bud's Cleanup Service. They're looking for applicants to work flexible hours in the office and route work. This position is 40 hours per week with overtime available, plus health, vision, life insurance, and PTO. Feel accomplished and work outside with a great family-oriented business. Apply in person at Bud's Cleanup Service, 114 West Center Street in Madison, or email budscleanup@gmail.com.
Welcome back. 55 seconds left here, tied at 7 apiece between the Trojans and the Saints, but Trojans have the ball on the Saints' 5-yard line as they're going to be looking to punch it in here going into halftime. Gavin Holland in at running back on the left hip of Brooks, and 4 tight ends in the formation. It's a pretty heavy set. Handoff up the middle to Holland, and no, it's Johnson in on the carry, but it doesn't matter. He's pushed back behind the line of scrimmage. Michael Hawkins was in there on the tackle for loss. So now with under 40 seconds left, ball going to be about the 5 again, so they might have given him forward progress from their line of scrimmage. 1 receiver split to each side. Simmons in at tight end, and so is Nathan Cook. Handoff, no, play action pass, and behind Siliuson, almost picked off. Was broken up in the end zone, and that was almost another red zone turnover for Brooks. So now with 13 seconds left, Noah Kwarke is going to attempt the field goal here on 4th down. I like the play there. It was just the ball was behind behind Siliuson. So it's going to be about a 22-yard attempt here for Kwarke for the lefty. And there's a little pause in the action right now. I'm not sure what's going on exactly. The head ref is speaking with Anderson. And it's 16 seconds. That needs to be on the game clock instead of 13. So they were just trying to put a couple extra seconds on the game clock. Noah Kwarke getting ready to attempt the 22-yarder. And now plays blown dead. Timeout. Timeout. So they're going to try icing the kicker. Presentation is Noah Kwarke this year. Mentioned it already, but he's been fairly accurate for kicking. He's 3 for 5 this year, 60%. And for extra points, because this is kind of within the extra point range, he's 12 for 14. He's a totaling 21 total points on the year. So Kwarke, been a solid special teamer. He also punts for the Trojans. He's got a long of a 70 for punting, and he's also pinned 8 into the 20-yard line. So special teams-wise, he's been pretty good this year for the Trojans, as now both teams are going to make their way out on the field for this extra point attempt, or actually field goal attempt. 16 seconds, the Trojans are going to be looking to take a 10-7 lead into the half if they can make the field goal here. lining it up. The holder is Cooper McDermott. Ball lined up on the near hash. And nice clean snap. Kick is up, and it is good. So Trojans grab the lead, 10-7 is the score now. We're going to take a 30-second break, come back with the kickoff here with 11 seconds on Jammin' Country 103.
Harvest season. At Mustang Seeds, we understand what this means to your family. We're farmers too, and our roots run deep in the Midwest. We've been a family-owned business for nearly 60 years, committed to keeping our partners thriving, one farmer, one seed, one harvest at a time. Contact your local Mustang DSM or dealer and let us help you prepare for another successful harvest. Mustang Seeds. Plant with pride.
Welcome back up here into the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. The Trojans have gained their first lead of the afternoon, leading 10-7 with 11 seconds left here in the first half on the Farmers Ag scoreboard after the 22-yard field goal made from Noah Kowalski. They got inside the 5 after a nice throw and catch to Cooper McDermott. Didn't get much going there inside the red zone. Almost had a pick. Settled for a field goal. And now we're 11 seconds away from the half. Noah Kowalski getting ready to kick this one off. Deep to return it. Looks like Anthony Lawson. Billy Nelson out there to return it as well. And this kick is off high. Doesn't have much distance. And it's going to be off his gloves and into the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 10 seconds left here. And Saints probably, if I had to guess, just going to knee it. I guess they just knee it. I don't think they have any. They don't have any timeouts left. Unless you trust your quarterback to throw a shot into the end zone, but yeah, it looks like they're just going to knee it, go into the half, readjust, and then they will get the ball. Saints will to start the second half. So, knee down. And that's the end of one half here. 2 quarters down, 2 to go. The Trojans lead here 10-7 against the visiting Presentation Saints. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We will come back in 2 minutes with your Wilbur Ellis halftime show here on Jammin' Country 103.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As-Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Heartland Energy is your hometown power provider, delivering affordable and reliable energy and services to the city of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland offers a number of programs to help their customers grow and thrive and wants to be your trusted partner if you're looking to expand your business or if you're in need of low-interest financing. Call Heartland Energy today to explore your options at 605-256-6536. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is dedicated to delivering reliable energy and services to the city of Madison.
You've worked hard to get to this moment. Practicing, learning, preparing, living. And what matters now is what you do in this moment. On the court, mat, field, rink, or pool. And we're all here cheering you on while you make memories with your friends. You are persistent, and we are here for you. No matter the time, place, or season. Your community, your future, our focus. That's Kibble Equipment.
Bank West in Madison knows what it takes to build a strong team. This is Tom Kaler, and for more than 130 years, we have earned long-term customer relationships by helping our customers and communities succeed. We pride ourselves in adapting to customer needs and providing top-notch customer service. Whether you prefer banking online, on your phone, or in person, we're here to help. Bank West in Madison is convenient, connected, committed, and proud supporters of area sports. Go Trojans. Member FDIC.
MDL in Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window, we are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather, and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
F&M Co-op Oil is a proud supporter of our community activities. For service for your vehicle, fuel, propane, and premium Cenex lubricants, see the professionals at F&M Co-op Oil. Plus, they're your tire headquarters, from the smallest cars to the biggest tractors. F&M Co-op Oil, West Highway 34 in Madison.
Welcome into the Wilbur Ellis Halftime Show, brought to you by Wilbur Ellis in Chester. Contact your local field experts today to help you grow smart, increase productivity, and reduce loss. Wilbur Ellis, where they never stop looking ahead. 10-7 is your score here at the halftime. Dakota State leading here against presentation. And no, why is this not plugged in? Okay, well, that could have been bad. The Saints, they got on the board first on a 48-yard touchdown run from DJ Costin. And then Luis Ferreira, he had the extra point attempt. And then Zach Brooks, him in the offense, they answered after an interception. Blake Duran caught an interception on the far sideline off of Caden Frazier. That drive, 2 plays later, that's all that drive took. Zach Brooks completed it, 30 yards to Cole Sillyson, and then Noah Kwarke at the end of the half converted a touchdown. Sorry, field goal. I am all over the place. So that's how we got to 10-7. And it hasn't been pretty. Dakota State, they do have 130 yards on the ground already, though, which is awesome. For them, when they get 90 yards or more, they're 3-1 on the year. So that's kind of the goal to get to, and they're already 40 yards past that. Passing yards, it's been all right for Dakota State. Zach Brooks, he's 3 for 7, 87 yards, a touchdown, interception. Almost had another touchdown had another interception in the end zone. Luckily, it was just too far back behind the corner, and that's what allowed them to kick the field goal instead of turning that over again in the red zone. Because the drive prior, or the last time they had been in the red zone prior to that, they turned it over. Brooks, he predetermined where he was going with the throw, knew he was going to try forcing it to Cody Brown, and it ended up costing them an interception. Caden Frazier, he is 6 for 13, the freshman quarterback, 34 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing today, Daryl Costin, or DJ, 7 rushes for 62 yards, his longest 48. So besides that, now let me do a little bit of math here. Because besides that, they've been able to contain it. Besides that 48-yard touchdown run, he's got 14 yards rushing. So he's really not doing much. Besides that touchdown, he really hasn't gotten much going. So it's been good for him so far. And you can't, if you're him, or if you're the defense, you can't complain too much. You've held him in check, besides a 148-yard touchdown. And, they've been able to keep the offense pretty calm, collected against presentation, who came in here. They're hungry right now. They want to get their second win of the year. They only have 1 win so far this season. They want to get that second one. They came out, looked like, all right, this might be a little bit back and forth. Defensively, though, it's been a defensive match here. And just kind of who's ever taken advantage of field position. A couple big plays. Dakota State, one thing that they do very well is run the ball, and that was already outlined earlier, 130 yards on the ground. And Gavin Holland has 59 of those rushing yards. Zach Brooks has 50. But it's been the big plays through the air, which is something that Dakota State doesn't really do very often. They don't really throw the ball all too often and getting the big plays through the air. Cole Silliuson has a 30-yard touchdown. Darian Conrad had a 22-yard reception, and then Cooper McDermott had a 35-yard catch as well that set them up inside the red zone. That allowed them to get their most recent points on the field goal. So that's continue to build on that. And I love passing. I've been kind of pushing for them to try passing a little bit more. Play action, the creativity has been there. Sometimes the plays haven't necessarily been there, or the throws haven't been there, but I do like the aggressiveness from Dakota State so far. Just continue putting the pedal to the metal, and don't get complacent. You're only up 3 points here against a desperate team. And, I mean, it's definitely winnable. Saints are going to get the ball to start the second half. Set the tone early. Defensively, the defensive front. I mean, Cody Brown, Brooks Jansen, and Devontae Murphy have been constantly putting pressure on Caden Frazier. They're not making it easy back there. Brooks Jansen has half a sack. Devontae Murphy has a half a sack. And then Cody Brown, he's got 2 tackles for loss already today. Continue to get back there. J.J. Beck, he had a nice pressure that flushed Frazier out of the pocket, and he had nowhere to throw it. Put the pressure on him. He's a young quarterback. Continue to make him play like it because, I mean, he doesn't really run the ball. He's in terms of some of the mobile quarterbacks that Dakota State's seen this year, he might be on the lower end of mobility skills. So he's going to try staying in the pocket as much as he can, keep him in the pocket, and collapse that pocket. I mentioned in the pregame, win in the trenches. So far, they are. 130 yards on the ground is nice. They're winning the trenches. Lanes are getting open for Gavin Holland and Zach Brooks. Zach Brooks, running the ball, I mean, he's 6.25. He's over 6 yards a carry right now. Just a quarterback powers to the outside. They've proven effective so far. And then Gavin Holland averaging over 4 yards a pop. That's kind of what you would, if you're averaging about 4 yards a carry, that's ideal. That's where you'd like to be, and that's what he is right now. Let's take another 2-minute break. We'll come back. We'll look at some other college football scores here in 2 minutes on the Wilbur Ellis Halftime Show on Dakota or Jammin' Country 103.
When you're hungry for a quick bite to eat or your favorite ice cream treat, the place to go is the Dairy Queen in Madison. Try one of the signature snack burgers, chicken strips, or the rotisserie-style chicken bites in a salad bowl or basket with fries. And don't forget to grab your favorite Blizzard. If you haven't tried the DQ app yet, you are missing out. You can save time and skip the line by ordering ahead, and your order will be ready when you get there. Plus, get exclusive deals and earn reward points, all from your smartphone with the DQ app. Good luck to the Trojans from the Dairy Queen in Madison.
First Interstate Bank in Madison has a mission to help you and your money work better together, a vision to help you every day with your money goals, and values people first while also seeking greatness, integrity, celebrating success, and a commitment to the community. First Interstate Bank in Madison has many personal banking options for you to choose from, including checking and savings accounts, home, auto, or construction loans, plus wealth management services and business accounts. See how they can help you today by visiting firstinterstatebank.com.
Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service of Bob's Electric in Madison. No matter if it's new or existing service upgrades, things like lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans in farm, commercial, or residential areas, Bob's Electric can handle your electrical needs. They also offer 24-hour electrical emergency service. Bob's Electric serves Howard, Canova, Madison, and surrounding areas. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric, serving Southeast South Dakota.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As-Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Welcome back up here into the Wilbur Ellis Halftime Show. Let's take a look at some scores across college football and some NCAA. Big Ten. Maryland has a 24-20 lead in the third quarter, late in the third quarter against Indiana. Wisconsin up 14-7 against Michigan State. Speaking of Michigan, Michigan 41-17. Fifth-ranked Michigan over 10th-ranked Penn State, 41-17. Michigan just continues to power through the Big Ten there. 24 Illinois got a 26-14 win against Minnesota. And then later on tonight, Nebraska will be at Purdue. expanding it into the top 25. Georgia, number 1 ranked Georgia, 41-0 against Vanderbilt right now. The game of the week, probably, besides the one that you're listening to right now, is 34-28. Tennessee leads over Alabama. Alabama does have the ball, though, with 4:52 left in the third. It's a pretty good game so far. Tennessee, they've gotten ahead. Bama, they're starting to crawl back a little bit. I'd just love to see Tennessee win that one. I think most of America would love that as well. Number 8, Oklahoma State leads number 13, TCU, 30-16. And some of the other finals, Ole Miss, number 9, Ole Miss, 48-34 win over Auburn. So when is Matt Rule going to get the phone call from Auburn to be their next head coach there? Oklahoma, unranked Oklahoma, beats 19th ranked Kansas, 52-42. Number 22 ranked Texas beats Iowa State, 24-21. And then games later on tonight, number 4 ranked Clemson will be at Florida State tonight. Number 16 ranked Mississippi State at 22 ranked Kentucky. And number 7th ranked USC and number 20 Utah. And trying to find some other scores here. Iowa Wesleyan, they lost 32-0 to Valley City State. Valley City State is who the Trojans beat a week ago. They got a big win at Valley City State. And trying to find on here, Dakota Wesleyan, they beat Briarcliff 31-24. Dakota Wesleyan was at home. That win for DWU. Dickinson State. So Waldorf, one of Dakota State's losses, and Dakota State, another one of their losses. Dickinson State completely annihilated Waldorf. 50-7 was the final there. And, of course, here in Trojan Field in Madison, the Dakota State Trojans, they lead 10-7 here at the halftime. And this game really being decided in the trenches. What offensive line can get the push, what defensive line can get in the backfield. That's been the difference here. Dakota State, they've just been able to get more yards on the ground. Third downs, though, hasn't been pretty for either team. Third down efficiency is very similar. Both teams have only converted 2 presentation, 2 of 7. Dakota State, 2 of 8. So third down conversion rate has got to go up for Dakota State. Red zone chances, Dakota State's had 2. They've converted on 1. 1 for 2 in the red zone. And Dakota State, they just continue running the ball, setting up the play action. That's got to be the key here for them. Just continue to grind it out. Also, it's 5:21, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here on Jammin' Country 103.1 FM in Madison, KJM. It's been a lovely afternoon. I mean, wind looks like it's picking up a little bit, but, I mean, with the weather that we've had recently, almost 60 degrees outside, sunny skies, as the presentation Saints are making their way back out on the field. A little bit more time in halftime. Let's take another 2-minute break. We'll come back with the remainder of your Wilbur Ellis halftime show here on Jammin' Country 103.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will make your investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 70 years, we have helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We strive to continue that tradition for another 70 years. Call 256-4640 to speak with one of our local and knowledgeable staff that serves all of Lake County. You can also visit our website at weberabstract.com. Weber Abstract, why go anywhere else?
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas. In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Cunard Williams Insurance in Madison today.
If you love The Office but you don't want to stare at a screen all day, Bud's Cleanup Service in Madison has a perfect job for you. Join the amazing team at Bud's Cleanup Service. They're looking for applicants to work flexible hours in the office and route work. This position is 40 hours per week with overtime available, plus health, vision, life insurance, and PTO. Feel accomplished and work outside with a great family-oriented business. Apply in person at Bud's Cleanup Service, 114 West Center Street, Madison, or email budscleanup@gmail.com.
Welcome back to the rest of your Wilbur Ellis halftime show here in the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. So, what's Madison got to do here in the second half? Well, play smart football. Continue to win in the trenches. Offensive line continue to hold up. They are holding up fairly well against a very good defensive front for presentation. So, offensive line, continue to make the lanes, and maybe don't allow as much pressure. Brooks, almost every time, about half the time he's taking a snap and to throw the ball, he started feeling pressure pretty quick, and he's had to avoid it. So, ease up, block a little bit. Force a nice pocket there for Brooks to be able to step up and deliver a ball. And then offensive line, or offensively in the run game, just continue to dominate, continue to run well. Holland, Brooks, both have been getting good carries so far. Isaac Swartout, he's got a couple nice runs. He's 3 for 19. Dylan Johnson, start feeding him a little bit because he's going to break some at some point. He's 5 rushes for 2 yards, but he can break them. I truly believe that. So these offensive line continue to dominate or continue to improve, and then defensive line dominate. They have this ability to do so. They've been putting Caden Frazier under a lot of duress here so far this afternoon, and it's been working. We'll see how it lasts for the rest of the afternoon here today, but I think Trojans come out hot. Defensively, you're going to be on defense first. Stop presentation, force a 3 and out, and set the tone here for the rest of the second half. And that's going to be your Wilbur Ellis halftime show. Wilbur Ellis specializing in dry and liquid fertilizers, DeKalb and Asco seeds, and custom application of fertilizers. Contact them today at 489-2171. Wilbur Ellis, where they never stop looking ahead. Let's take our final break here before we get into the start of the second half. We'll take 30 seconds. We'll come back. Kickoff will be on the way next year to begin the second half here on Jammin' Country 103.
Harvest season. At Mustang Seeds, we understand what this means to your family. We're farmers too, and our roots run deep in the Midwest. We've been a family-owned business for nearly 60 years, committed to keeping our partners thriving, one farmer, one seed, one harvest at a time. Contact your local Mustang DSM or dealer and let us help you prepare for another successful harvest. Mustang Seeds. Plant with pride.
Moments away from getting the second half underway here at Trojan Field. The Dakota State Trojans lead presentation, Saints 10-7. As we're getting ready to start the second half, Trojans will be kicking it away. Saints will start off on offense first here. Start the second half, and it's been a mixed bag so far offensively for a presentation. I'm actually hasn't really been a mixed bag. It's been a bad bag. Besides a few plays here and there, Daryl Costin with a 48-yard touchdown, a couple nice throws. But other than that, it has not been pretty. It's been a lot of defense here for Dakota State. And it's been a pretty defensive game on both sides. Trojans have just been able to get a little bit more as we are getting ready for Noah Kwarke to kick off the second half here at Trojan Field in Madison. And the kick is now off, second half underway. And that one's just going to land in the back of the end zone, actually beyond the end zone, for a touchback. So the Saints are going to start off on offense here from their own 25-yard line. They're going to be taking the offense. Caden Frazier, so far this afternoon, 6 for 13, 34 yards and an interception. Came into the day. 51.7% completion percentage is kind of where he's hovering at right now. He's hovering around the 50% mark. 2 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Now he's got 6 interceptions. He also has 4 fumbles. So maybe that's something that the group up front for Dakota State can try doing. Start raking those balls away from him. 2 receivers split far. And motion man from the left to the right. Frazier hands it off the middle to Colston, who gets nowhere. Maybe a yard there. Motion man was Cameron Shepard, but didn't really do anything. Got back to about the line of scrimmage, maybe a couple inches further than that. It's going to be second down and long. DJ Costin gets the one. Well, they gave him one. 2 receivers split to each side. Costin and out running back on the left up at Frazier. Frazier takes a snap. He's trying to find someone and dumps it out of the backfield. Costin drops it. Max Sonny was in the area. And had Costin caught it, he would have been pummeled probably almost immediately. Instead, is going to be a drop and 3rd down and 9. Big 3rd down here. Could force a 3 and out to start the second half. 2 receivers split to each side. Frazier feeling the pressure. Trojans bring blitz. Throws it to the far sideline. Almost picked off again by Blake Duran. Instead, it's going to be a 3 and out. 4th down. Saints are going to have to punt this one away. And that's kind of what I was talking about at the halftime is come out hot defensively if you're at Dakota State. Come out hot, set the tempo, force a 3 and out. And they did exactly that here. We'll see how the offense for Dakota State will come out after this punt. And doing a little bit of maneuvering around with their formation, it looks like, for the punt. Low snap. Gets it off, though. High punt. And that's going to be caught by Skogobo at the 40. Gets up to about the 50. Into Saint territory. Brought down short of the 45. So Trojans are going to have good field position here to start the second half for their first drive here. 1st down and 10 from the 46-yard line of the Saints. We'll see what type of offense they bring out. It's going to be run heavy. That's kind of their bread and butter is just running the ball. And they come out 2 tight ends. 1 receiver split out to each side. Each receiver is Conrad on the far side and Austin Lake on the near. Gavin Holland in at running back right behind Brooks in the shotgun. Brooks takes the shotgun snap, hands it off to the left to Holland. He's got a little bit of space out there trying to find the edge, and he continues to muscle forward. He's got a little bit of a pile going around him, and he gets about 7 or 8 yards on the carry. And there's a little of extra activity after the play. Play was dead. Looks like Simmons might have been on the wrong side of a little extracurricular there. It's going to be unnecessary roughness. It's just going to be a matter of who they're going to call it on. It's either going to be Simmonsma or one of the Saints. And it's going to be unnecessary rough and that's going to, instead of the nice 7-yard carry, it's going to push Dakota State back about 15 yards or so. That's going to be a huge penalty, as Simmons is going to be pulled out for at least a play or so. So it's going to be 2nd down and long. Let's see. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 18 or so after the 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. You can't do that type of thing. You got to be smart. When the play's over, you do whatever you can or do whatever you have to between the whistles. But after the whistle's done, be smart. Don't continue pushing and shoving. You just got to be careful. Because even if you weren't the one to start it, they might catch you. It's whoever they see, not whoever did it first or whoever started it. So it's going to be 2nd down forever here for Dakota State. 3 receivers on the right. Holland in at running back behind Brooks. Brooks takes the shotgun snap, and he's got a little bit of time in the pocket. He steps up. He throws it to the right. He's got his man, and incomplete. Was over the head of Amari Hudson. Nice coverage there. From, believe that might have been Trayden Davis or Davis Reed, the outside linebacker there on the coverage. So now it's going to be 3rd down and long. Ball on their own 47. They need to get to the Saint 36. Excuse me. So it's going to be about 3rd down and about 16, 17. 2 receivers near. Holland at running back behind Brooks. Brooks in the shotgun. Takes a snap and quick pass to the outside of Conrad, who's unable to corral it in. It's going to be dropped and would have been well short of the 1st down marker. I don't even know if that would have gotten down to the original line of scrimmage there, but it's going to be 4th down. So after the nice run from Gavin Holland, the run didn't even count because of the penalty against Simmonsma on the personal foul. Trojans are going to be punting this one away. Here to start the second half. Anthony Larson is deep to return it. Noah Kwarki punting this one off. We await the punt, waiting the snap, low snap, and nice punt. That one's going to be fielded inside the 15, ran up to about the 20, trying to find some space, gets past the 25, and he's going to be bat down about the 26, 27-yard line where the Saints are going to take over on offense. So Anthony Larson on the return gets them out to about the 27-yard line. Defensively, I mean, Trojans just got to continue playing strong here. Continue doing what you do. Up front, continue just feasting on the offensive line. So it looks like Alabama has taken their first lead of the game against Tennessee, so that's lovely to see. Presentation, they're looking to regain the lead. Hand off to Colston, who gets maybe to the line of scrimmage. Costin. So, about a 1-yard gain there for Costin. 2nd down, 9. Cody Brown was in on that tackle. 2 receivers split to each side. Frazier in the shotgun. Costin on the right hip. Frazier takes a snap. He looks left, looks right. Now he looks back left, and he's got his man on the Trojan sideline. That's number 1, Cameron Shepard. And is that going to be enough to move the sticks? No, it's going to be about a yard short. 3rd down in inches now. 3rd down and 1. 3 receivers near, 1 far. Costin in at running back on the left hip. Handoff is to Costin up the middle. And he's going to be hit in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Gustavo Bonilla was one of the first guys there. Devontae Murphy helped to clean it up. And now it's going to be about 4th down and about 2 or 3 now. And it looks like the Saints are going to keep the offense out there. And I don't blame the aggressiveness if that's what you decide to do. And now it looks like punt team's going to come out. So Luis Ferreira going to be coming out to punt this one away. On 4th down and about 2. Watch for the trick play here. Skogerbo is deep to return. And they are going to keep it themselves, and Brown is there. Oh, they pitched it back. They pitched it back to the punter. That was a little option pass there. What did I just witness? That was a heck of a play call there by the special teams. I knew to watch, or I even said, watch for the punter. Cody Brown is signaling that the runner was down before they pitched the ball back. Cody Brown is standing his ground. He's pointing like, hey, this was down. This was down. If this was down, if he was down, it's going to be Trojan ball. They're talking about it at the 40. It's right. They were right in front of the Dakota State sideline, too, so we'll see how much of an impact that has. That was a really well drawn up play. That might have been a forward pass, too. It looked like an option, but we'll see. It could either be a forward pass that was called, which if it was a forward pass beyond the line of scrimmage, You can't do that. Or he could have been down. They're still trying to figure it out. And, I mean, Devontae Murphy, he's pointing, saying it's their ball. Flag on the play. So it looks like they're going to say it was a legal forward pass. Yep, it was an illegal forward pass against presentation. It's going to be a loss of down, Trojan ball. I do like the play call. I mean, had that worked, that would have been a thing of beauty. But, I mean, he got hit almost immediately. Cody Brown was there to wrap him up, and then he just pitched the ball back to the punter. But it was a forward pass. So now the Trojans defense comes off the field. They hold. And now Trojans offense is going to take over inside presentation territory. They're going to be set up with first down and 10 at the Saints 32. So Trojans now have a chance to start taking this game over. They're up 10-7 here with 11:24 left here in the third. They can start taking over. Two receiver split far. Simmons back in the formation. He's lined up at tight end on the far side. Holland in at running back on the right hip of Brooks. Brooks is going to keep it himself, running right, trying to find a little bit of lane. Breaks a tackle before being brought down at the 30. Braxton Bates looked like he was in on that tackle for presentation. And that's a play that's worked really well so far. The quarterback power has been pretty effective for Dakota State here this afternoon. I mean, Brooks he finds the lanes. He's got good blockers on the outside. They come out now with two receivers far, one near. Brooks in the shotgun with Holland on the left. Second down, about 8. Handoff up the middle to Holland and makes a spin move, makes a guy miss. Makes another spin move before being brought down. Gets about 2 or 3 yards on the carry when he was originally hit first in the backfield. Yards after contact today for Holland has got to be high. I feel like he's hit almost every play, and he doesn't come down on the first hit. It's about third down and 5 now. Should be about third down and 10. Honestly, if we're being serious, that should have been a loss there. But Holland was able to break a couple tackles. So about third down and 5. Two receivers far, 2 tight ends lined in tight near. Holland still in at running back. And Brooks just going to keep it himself. He's going to pitch it on the speed option to Holland, who's trying to find a little bit of lane. And hit! And he breaks a tackle, cuts it back inside, down inside the 15. And again, Holland once again not going down on the first hit. That's going to be enough for a DSU first down inside the Case IH red zone for farm equipment that offers comfort, reliability, and the support you expect. Head to the Case IH red zone at Lake County International, Madison. And that's strong running. Absolutely strong running. 13 yards on the carry there for Holland. Now first down and 10 at about the 14-yard line. Brooks in the pistol, handoff up the middle. No, he's going to keep it himself and hit at the line of scrimmage. He continues to try pushing his legs forward and gets about a yard or so. He's a tough runner. He really is, Brooks. It's almost like at times he welcomes the hits, which if you're a coach, it's like, cool. You know, your runner, when he's running, it's like, all right, well, no one's going to bring me down. But when he's your quarterback, it's like, whoa. Maybe we don't take those hits too often, all right? But he has no problem laying down the thunder. Two receivers split far, one near. Swart out in at running back. Brooks in the shotgun. Handoff is play action. Thrown to the end zone. He's intended for Conrad and almost picked off. Nice coverage there by Billy Nelson. Actually, it was Michael Hyberson on the intended. He was the intended receiver there. So now third down, about 9 for Dakota State on the presentation 14. You want to be able to take advantage of these red zone opportunities. They were 1 for 2 in the first half. They threw an interception in the red zone. Right now, third down and 9. Holland now going to be on the left hip of Brooks. And Brooks is going to keep it left. He's got a little bit of space. Holland lead blocker trying to find an edge. And he's going to be brought down well short of the first down marker. Does get inside the 10, though. Brooks gets pushed out of bounds at about the 9. Makes it a more manageable field goal here for Kewarkie. That was a nice hold there for a presentation. They, it was a break but don't bend type of offense or defense there. So now it's going to be about a 26, 27-yard field goal here for Noah Kewarkie. He completed one from 29 earlier in the first half. He's in to attempt the field goal. Nice snap. Kick is up from the left hash, and that is good. So the Trojans extend their lead 13-7 with 7:42 left here on the Farmers Ag scoreboard. We're going to take a 30-second break, come back with the kickoff presentation ball next here on Jammin' Country.
Heartland Energy is your hometown power provider, delivering affordable and reliable energy and services to the city of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland offers a number of programs to help their customers grow and thrive and wants to be your trusted partner if you're looking to expand your business or if you're in need of low-interest financing. Call Heartland Energy today to explore your options at 605-256-6536. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is dedicated to delivering reliable energy and services to the city of Madison.
Welcome back up here in the MDL broadcast booth. The Trojans have extended their lead 13-7 here in the third quarter against Presentation after a Noah Kewarkie field goal from 25-yard field goal was made. 7:42 left on the Farmers Ag scoreboard. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I'm speaking too fast here, aren't I? Thank you, everyone, for joining us here. It's a beautiful afternoon. 5:45 this evening. Afternoon, whatever you want to consider it. It's kind of like early evening, late afternoon now, I'd say. Noah Kewarkie getting ready to kick this one back to Presentation, who offensively, this half, haven't been able to get much going. That's a little pooch kick. That's going to drop inside the 20, picked up at about the 10. Runs past the 20. It's got a little bit open space. A nice open field tackle there. And had that tackle not been made, it could have been a deadly kickoff return. Got Presentation. They'll start off at the 40, or right before their own 40. 37-yard line is where they're going to start this one. 3 receivers to the left as the Saints are moving from our right to the left. Costin on the right hip. Motion man from the left to the right is Shepard. And play action pass and intended for Shepard. A little out of reach. Unable to be corralled in. It's going to be incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. Coming into this one, Shepard's been the main guy. He's got 33 receptions for 316 yards heading into today's contest. No touchdowns, though. And the next closest guy is Mariano Neva with 17 receptions. So as Frazier takes a shotgun snap, flush out pocket. Brown's got him. He gets away from Brown and just throws it away. And Cody Brown was able to get in there. Almost got him. He's been a force to be reckoned with, not just today, but all season long. Almost had a sack there. So another incomplete pass there forces 3rd down and 10. As that one was intended for, they just kind of threw in the area of Mariano Neva. Frazier takes the shotgun snap and passes it towards the end zone. Blake Duran on the coverage. They're calling PI. He didn't get his head turned around. It looked like nice coverage, but Blake Duran never turned the head around. And that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. And that was intended for Faro Tapia. I mean, that's going to get called every time. You have to turn your head around and look towards the ball. So now, Saints get the first down. They still haven't called it yet, but I think everyone knows what's going to happen. Yeah. 15-yard penalty puts the Saints at the 50-yard line right at midfield. So 7:18 left here in the third quarter. Saints have the ball on the 50. 2 receivers split to each side. Frazier's in the shotgun, and handoff up the middle, and he's going to be hit almost immediately. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage and then some. And that is number 33, Abdullah Yusuf on the carry. He stays in the formation, Yusuf does. 2 receivers split to each side. Motion man from the left to the right. Frazier takes a snap, hands it off to Yusuf, who's hit at the line of scrimmage, brought down. Nowhere to go. Brooks Jansen gets in there, and running lanes are difficult to come by if you're going against Dakota State. That 48-yard rush touchdown that the lone touchdown presentation has today is an anomaly for this team. The one thing that really burns them is quarterback runs, as they come out with 2 running backs in the formation, 1 on each hip of the quarterback, Frazier. Frazier takes a shotgun snap, play action. He's going to roll right, looking downfield, trying to point his guy in direction. There's flags in the backfield, and he's just going to run out of bounds, and maybe gets about a yard or so. And they're going to call holding against presentation. So 3rd down. So holding on presentation. Penalty is going to be declined. Instead, they're going to make presentation have to punt this one away. So it's going to be 4th down, about 8 or 9. Ball at the 49. .607 left on the Farmers Ag scoreboard. Jay Skogerbo back to return this one. Luis Ferreira back to punt. And nice snap. Good punt. High punt. And that's going to be fair caught at about the 26, 27-yard line, where the Trojans will start this drive. Trojans offensively this half hasn't really been pretty. Hasn't really been able to get much going. They've had, let's see, 3-play drive. They went 3 and out. Last drive, didn't really get much. So offensively, actually no, the last drive they got a field goal. They do have 13 unanswered points. 2 receivers split near, 1 far. Brooks hands it off the middle, and that's Dylan Johnson on the carry, who's hit at the line of scrimmage, and that's a great tackle there by number 40, Samuel Motzkus, one of the top defensive linemen for the Saints, and brings him down. Johnson did get back to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers on the right. Johnson's still in at running back, and it looks like Brooks almost got a defender to jump off sides. 2nd down and 10 from their own 26. Johnson in at running back. Saints show him blitz. They back off. Only bring 4. And almost picked off. And it is picked off the ricochet. Ran out to about the 20. And he's going to be brought down inside the 10-yard line. Jermaine Brown gets the Saints inside the Case IH red zone for farm equipment that offers comfort, reliability, and the support you expect. Head to the Case IH red zone at Lake County International Madison. 13-7 is the score. But right now, Saints have a chance to regain the lead if they score here. They're lined up. They're going to get the ball at the 10-yard line. Now, momentum it's huge in football, and right now, that interceptions is how you gain momentum. So Frazier hoping to take momentum into the end zone with him. As he lines up in the shotgun, takes a snap, high snap, almost drops it, hands it off the middle to Costin, who's hit just past the line of scrimmage, about a 1-yard gain. So DJ gets about a yard or 2. Could be second down and goal from about the 9 or 8. Frazier in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers split to each side. Takes a snap. He's looking right. Going to throw it to the end zone. And he's got his man. That's a touchdown, Saints. And that one is caught for an 8-yard touchdown pass. And presentation now an extra point away from regaining the lead that they had lost. Winning the extra point from Ferreira. That one was a touchdown caught by Kevin Wright. And good snap. Kick is up, and that's good. 14-3. The Saints have regained the lead here in Madison. We're going to take a 30-second break. Come back. Kickoff. Trojans will have a chance to answer here on Jammin' Country 103.
You've worked hard to get to this moment. Practicing, learning, preparing, living. And what matters now is what you do in this moment. On the court, mat, field, rink, or pool. And we're all here cheering you on while you make memories with your friends. You are persistent and we are here for you. No matter the time, place, or season. Your community, your future, our focus. That's Kibble Equipment.
Trojans have lost the lead. Presentation up 14-13 with 4:42 left here in the third quarter on the Farmers Ike scoreboard. Welcome back into the MDL broadcast booth. Right now, Trojans, it's not been pretty here to start the second half. They did get a field goal, but besides that, I mean, that interception was tough, and we'll see how Brooks responds. Turnovers was one thing that Coach Anderson for the Trojans has been emphasizing the last couple weeks after Trojans killed them against Dickinson State. Kick is now off. He doesn't want that to be the case here again today, as that's fielded by Skogerbo inside the 10, runs up to about the 20, 25. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 30. So, going to be first down and 10 for the Trojans at about the 30. And Brooks, you just have to forget about that interception. Don't think about it. Just go out there and just run the offense. Be smart. And he's going to come out with 3 receivers in the formation, 2 far, 1 or 2 near, 1 far. And Brooks' interception was the catalyst for that last drive for the Saints. Brooks in the shotgun. And he's going to keep himself running left. He's got a lead blocker in Holland. Cuts it back towards the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about past the 35. He gets about 6 on the carry. And maybe that's just what they got to do. Maybe you don't. I know I said you got to pass it, but right now you got to worry about Brooks' confidence a little bit. Coming to this one, I mean, I mentioned earlier, accuracy was not really his thing. He threw 5 interceptions before today. He's thrown 2 already. And coming in today, 46% completion percentage. Second down, about 4. 2 receivers split to each side in the formation. Brooks takes the shotgun snap. He looks over the middle and just out of reach of that was Cooper McDermott. Looked like he might have been held a little bit. He wasn't ready for the pass. He was still trying to catch his footing, and it was thrown out in front of him. He had his guy beat, but incomplete pass there. Third down and 4. Ball on their own 36 for this third down. Cooper McDermott going to join 2 other receivers on the near side. One split off far, leaving Brooks in the shotgun with Holland on his left hip. Brooks is scanning the field. Saints look like they're going to bring some pressure. They do bring some. Brooks steps up in the pocket. He's keeping his eyes downfield. He's just going to keep it himself. Gets up to the 40, 45, 50, and dives. Crossing midfield. And that's going to be a DSU first down at the Saints 40. We'll call that 47-yard line. Trojan first down there from Brooks, just using his legs. The presentation blitz did kind of what they wanted it to do. It brought the pressure on him, but he was able to get out of the pocket, make a play. 3 receivers near, 1 far. Trojans moving from our left to the right. Brooks in the shotgun. Holland on his right. Brooks takes a shotgun snap. He's looking deep towards the right. And just out of reach of McDermott. Almost, and that is picked off again. Another interception thrown by Brooks. And Isaiah Lawson picks that one off. It was too far inside. He was trying to throw it between the numbers and the sideline, and he threw it right at the number. So back-to-back drives for Brooks where he's thrown interceptions now. That's 8 on the year for him, and right now, Brooks' confidence, something you really got to make sure his confidence doesn't falter too much. Saints come out. They're riding a little bit of a high at the moment with, they got 2 receivers split to each side. Frazier in the shotgun. Trojans look like they're going to bring blitz. Instead, they're only going to bring 3. Frazier looks right now. He looks left. And was thrown, almost completed, bounced off the shoulder. And the hit forced the incompletion there intended for Shepard. So now 2nd down and 10. And the handoff up the middle to DJ, who takes it, trying to take it right, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go. And they're going to give him maybe a couple inches there. 3rd down and about 9.5, 3rd down 10. So another big 3rd down here for presentation. 3 receivers near, 1 far. Frazier in the shotgun with Costin on his left. 3 down linemen. They bring only 3. Costin Frazier, flush out of the pocket, looking right, and he's just going to throw it away. Throws it into the sideline, incomplete. 3 and out there for the Saints. And the defense continues to hold here for DSU. Right now, Dakota State got to start playing a little bit of complimentary football. Defense, they're holding their own. They're only giving up 2 touchdowns here today. 1, a 48-yard touchdown run. They've cleaned that up. And the other one set up by an interception by Brooks. This time, Brooks' interception cost Dakota State no points. 4th and 10 punt. Luis Herrera. And almost blocked. I think it might have been tipped. It was tipped. Gets to about the 40. And that one going to be picked up at the 42. Trojans do get a hand on it. And that's going to help give the Trojans good field position here to start this drive. Hopefully for them, they don't squander it. They're going to take over on the 42. And Brooks. Let's see. Does he have... I think I've said this in the past, but, like, you got to have a memory of a goldfish. I think that was a Ted Lasso quote. Memory of a goldfish. They only have, like, a 5-second memory. So when you throw those interceptions, just forget about it, continue to move on. He comes out in the shotgun, and the handoff up the middle to Holland, who bounces it outside, trying to find a little bit of lane. Does find some space before being brought down past the 40. So gets about 4 yards on the carry, going to be a 2nd down and 6. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 at about the 39-yard line of presentation. So only 1 tight end going to be in the formation. That's going to be Derek Simmonsma. And 2 receivers near, 1 far. Holland in at running back on the left hip of Brooks for the 2nd down and 6. Brooks scanning the field. Saints only bring 4. Brooks has some time. Throws it to the right, and was trying to throw towards Hyberson. Nice defensive play there by by Billy Nelson. And it was a nice play. That was a good defensive play there by Billy Nelson. Brooks really trying to test that right side, and so far, I mean, he's had some good, nice plays, but all of his interceptions have been on the right side. And it looks like they're going to take an injury timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout as well for an injury. We'll come back with 3rd down play here in 30 seconds on Jammin' Country 103.
Bank West in Madison knows what it takes to build a strong team. This is Tom Kaler, and for more than 130 years, we have earned long-term customer relationships by helping our customers and communities succeed. We pride ourselves in adapting to customer needs and providing top-notch customer service. Whether you prefer banking online, on your phone, or in person, we're here to help. Bank West in Madison is convenient, connected, committed, and proud supporters of area sports. Go Trojans. Member FDIC.
Still an injured player down on the field that they're tending to. Looks like they're looking at his leg. Now he's being helped off the grass. And that is Billy Nelson, who just recently made a really good defensive play for the Saints. We have third down about 6. Third down 7 here for Dakota State. Ball on the Saints' 38-yard line. They got to get out to about the 32. 30. Yeah, they got to get past the 32. And Brooks under center. Simmonsma lined up as the fullback with Holland right behind him in the I formation. And pitch outside to Holland to the left, trying to find a little bit of lane. It's brought down by the jersey near his shoulder. And he's going to be brought down, loss of a few. And nowhere to go. That's going to force a punt. And this is kind of where field position battle can start to make an impact here. If Noah Kowalski can pin the Saints, and it looks like there might be an injury along that Saints sideline. It's Derek Simmonsma who's being helped off the grass. He's being helped towards the Trojan bench. So the Saints, we'll see where they start this ball off, but right now, in a field position battle that's about to incur, we'll see how they respond to a punt. Trojans, I mean, are they attempting the field goal? Be about 56-yard field goal if that's what they're attempting, which Noah Kowalski has a leg. 49-yard is his long. He can get it there. It's just a matter of if it goes through the crossbars or not. It looks like, yeah, they're going to attempt a 56-yard field goal here on fourth down. Snap. Good snap. Kick is up. And I don't know if that has the distance outside. Too far left. And that's going to be no good. So Saints maintain the lead 14-13 with 1:02 left here in the third quarter. And with the way your defense is playing, I don't hate it. You can be a little bit aggressive in some of those fourth down spots. And that's kind of the part of the field where it's like, all right, what are we going to do? If it was fourth and short, you probably go for it. With it being fourth and long, kick the field goal, see if your kicker has a leg, and then if he doesn't, trust your defense. And that's exactly what they did, is trust Kowalski, and now they're going to have to trust their defense even more. 3 receivers bunched to the near side as the Saints are moving from our right to the left. Frazier in the shotgun, taking the snap. He's rolling left, trying to guide the offense, feeling the pressure, and he's just going to throw this one away. Frazier's pass incomplete, intended for his number one target, number 1, Cameron Shepard. Robert Cage was able to get in there. He's going to stop the clock at 55 seconds left here in third quarter on the Farmers Ag scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now. Ball on their own 39. 2 receivers split to each side. And at running back is DJ Costin. And Trojans bring a blitz. Frazier's got a little bit of time. He's going to be, throws it incomplete. Sonny forced the incomplete pass there against the tight end, number 87, Lawrence Plummer. Threw it right where it needed to be. But Sonny's pass defense there proved to be too much. Now 3rd down and 10. Trojans hoping to force another 3 and out. They're showing pressure. Looks like they're showing blitz now. They got a nickel set in there. 3 deep. They've got 3 safeties in the formation. Frazier takes a shotgun snap. Throws it deep and just looks like a little miscommunication there. The tight end, Lawrence Plummer, he started running along, trying to get towards the hashes, on the far side hashes, and the pass was thrown along the far side numbers. So, looked like Plummer was thinking it was going to be a more inwards route, and the quarterback thought it was going to be an outward route. So now with 43 seconds left, Trojans again force a 3 and out. It's going to be 4th down and 10. And here's the punt. High punt. That's going to be fair caught by Skogerbo inside the 40 at about the 38-yard line, where the Trojans offense is going to have a chance to take the field. And offensively, something's got to start clicking here. 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. You still have a whole quarter to go. But offensively, I don't know if it's the run game. I don't know if it's trying to get Brooks' confidence back in the pass. Whatever it is, you got to figure it out here. You're down 1 point to a team with 1 win, looking to get their 2nd win of the year. It would be Presentation's first North Star win of the season as well. 2 receivers near, 1 far. Dylan Johnson in at running back behind Brooks. Brooks hands it off. It's actually Holland, and Brooks going to play action passes. Find Simmons in the flat, and going to be pushed out of bounds at the 45. And that's kind of what you got to do, you know, little short passes like that, open, you know, don't force it down the field. Just, you know, take what's there. And the play action passes with Simmons coming out of the flat has been really effective. That's actually going to be enough for a Trojan first down, giving them 1st and 10 at the 46, on the 47-yard line of the Trojans. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Holland in at running back on the left hip of Brooks. Brooks in the shotgun. Takes a snap, steps back in the pocket. He's going to throw. And he steps up in the pocket. He's looking downfield, telling Dijon Keel to just continue to move, and incomplete pass there, just threw it away as Brooks was pushed out of bounds. And 0's on the clock here in the third quarter. 14-13 is Dakota State's lead. That's the end of 3 quarters down, 1 to go. We're going to take a 1-minute break, come back with the start of the 4th and final quarter. That'll be on the way next year at KJAM.
MDL in Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather, and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
F&M Co-op Oil is a proud supporter of our community activities. For service for your vehicle, fuel, propane, and premium Cenex lubricants, see the professionals at F&M Co-op Oil. Plus, they're your tire headquarters, from the smallest cars to the biggest tractors. F&M Co-op Oil, West Highway 34 in Madison.
Stop by the Dairy Queen in Madison and try one of their signature stack burgers. And don't forget the blizzard of the month. This is Jammin' Country, 103 KJAM Madison.
2nd down, Brooks takes a shotgun snap. He hands it off to Holland on the halfback draw, who gets it up to about the 45-yard line of Presentation. That's going to be a pretty good gain there. Sets him up with 3rd down and manageable. There is late flags on the field coming out of the back judge. That's coming out of the defensive secondary. And it looks like things are getting chippy down there. So at the moment, it's about an 8-yard carry for Gavin Holland. We'll see what the flags are on this time. And it's going to be against Dakota State. And they're going to call it against both teams, actually. So offsetting penalties. So because it was after the play, the run does still count. They're offsetting penalties. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 3 for the Trojans. 3rd down and 4, actually. Ball on the 46-yard line. And 3rd down's kind of been a bugaboo, been an issue or been a problem for both teams today, especially, well, definitely for Dakota State. Brooks in the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands off the middle to Holland, who gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Not really much room to go. And right now, they are going to send the punt team out there. I thought maybe they considered going for it, but the punt team's going to be sent out. Maybe the punt team can get a little something going. Maybe a little trickery, maybe. 4th down and about 4. They're punting from the Saint 46, about the 46, 47-yard line. We've already seen one trick play here on a punt today. We'll see if Trojans, nope, they're going to punt it off. That's going to be a little wobbler. That's going to land inside the 20, rolls out of bounds at about the 19-yard line or so is where Presentation is going to start this drive. This is going to be 1st down and 10 for Presentation. All right, the 20 is where they're going to mark it. The defense so far for Dakota State has just been standout. This second half, they've done almost everything they could. They have given up a touchdown, but that was kind of a bad situation to be in to begin with. Frazier's going to be by himself in the empty. 3 receivers right, 2 left. Frazier takes a shotgun snap. He's looking, looks right, looks left. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket towards the left, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds. Brown again applying the pressure. He's been all over Frazier today, getting in that backfield. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Yeah, this defense, man, it's been really strong here today. They've really gotten after it. They're putting pressure on Frazier on almost every pass. 2 receivers split to each side. Costin in at running back. Frazier takes a snap. He's going to dump it off to the backfield. He's got a little bit of space. Gets up to the 25. Gains about 7. And got some nice blocking out there. That's actually number 33, Yusuf, in at running back. So going to be 3rd down and 3. Trojans have been strong defensively on 3rd down. Frazier fakes it, and he's going to dump it off to his tight end at about the 30, and that's going to be just enough for the 1st down. Was able to find Plummer. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 30. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Frazier takes a snap and finds his man on the screen and nowhere to go. That was sniffed out almost immediately. Max Sonny in on that one. He's joined by Blake Durant on the tackle. That was dumped off on the screen pass to number 14, Mariano Nava. And Frazier, he's going to be all by himself. And that looked like there's too many players in the formation, so they're going to call a timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout as well. We'll come back with 2nd down and 10 play for Presentation here on Jammin' Country 103.
When you're hungry for a quick bite to eat or your favorite ice cream treat, the place to go is the Dairy Queen in Madison. Try one of the signature stack burgers, chicken strips, or the rotisserie-style chicken bites in a salad bowl or basket with fries. And don't forget to grab your favorite Blizzard. If you haven't tried the DQ app yet, you are missing out. You can save time and skip the line by ordering ahead, and your order will be ready when you get there. Plus, get exclusive deals and earn reward points, all from your smartphone with the DQ app. Good luck to the Trojans from the Dairy Queen in Madison.
2nd down and 10 after the timeout called by Steve Hyman. Saints coming out with 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, leaving Frazier alone in the shotgun. Frazier takes a snap. He's looking right, scanning the field, flush out of the pocket towards the right. He's just going to throw it into the Trojan bench. There was The defense, I'm telling you, this defense is playing really well. No one's really getting open, and even if people are getting open, it's not until after Frazier's already being flushed out of the pocket. He does not. I don't think he's had a clean pocket yet today to throw from. I genuinely don't think he has. 3rd down and 10. Ball on their own 31. Frazier takes a snap, steps back, and gets the throw off to his guy. Breaks the tackle at the 50, 40, 30, 20. He's got one man to beat. 10, 5. Skogabo brings down Cameron Shepard inside the 5. And the hitch route, he split 2 defenders there. There was 2 guys there that pretty much sandwiched each other. That was, I gotta stop praising guys, apparently. That was 65-yard catch and run there from Cameron Shepard. Puts him inside the Case IH red zone. 1st down and 10. Case IH, if you want to find reliable Case IH equipment for your farming operation in the Case IH red zone at Lake County International in Madison. Frazier lines up in the shotgun. And up the middle as makes a man miss. He gets pushed into the end zone. Touchdown presentation. And that is going to be, that's going to extend the Saints' lead here. 4-yard run there from, I want to say that was Yusuf. Cameron Shepard set that up nicely for Yusuf to be able to run in for a score. That was Yusuf's first touchdown for the Saints. And the extra point is now up and good. There's a flag on the play. I think the Trojans jumped. I think the Trojans jumped. Yep, encroachment. Penalty declined. Field goal's good. 21-13 is now the Saints' lead here in Madison. Let's take a 30-second break. Yes, let's take this 30-second break. We'll come back with the kickoff here on 30 seconds on Jammin' Country 103.
First Interstate Bank in Madison has a mission to help you and your money work better together, a vision to help you every day with your money goals, and values people first while also seeking greatness, integrity, celebrating success, and a commitment to the community. First Interstate Bank in Madison has many personal banking options for you to choose from, including checking and savings accounts, home, auto, or construction loans, plus wealth management services and business accounts. See how they can help you today by visiting firstinterstatebank.com.
Well, the Saints aren't making it easy, that's for darn sure. 21-13 with 11:21 left on the Farmer Jack scoreboard here in this one. Saints leading after the touchdown run from Yusuf from 4 yards, set up by the catch and run from Cameron Shepard on 3rd down. And Saints, I mean, talking to Coach Anderson earlier in the week, he said they do not play like a one-win team, and they have not been playing like a one-win team here today. They've been making plays when they needed to. Offensively, they struggled for most of the game, but they've gotten a few plays here and there as the kick is now off. That's going to bounce at about the 15, fielded by Frosty inside the 10, who runs it up. Got a little bit of space at the 25, and he's going to be brought down at the 30. There is a flag on the field. Another flag. There's flags everywhere right now. A couple of flags on the play. There's one flag on the far side and then 2 on the near. So there's definitely at least 2 separate penalties. We'll see what the flag is. Right now, though, Dakota State, they need to figure something out. They're down 21-13 here with 11:15 left. Offensively, they've struggled here the second half. It's not been great. They've scored 1 field goal here since coming out of the intermission. Zach Brooks has 2 interceptions, and there was a hold and also a block in the back against Dakota State. So that's going to push Dakota State back even further. The block in the back penalty was accepted. So now Brooks in the offense. It's not going to be easy. Nothing for the offense today has really been easy, but you got to figure it out, man. 11:15 left here in the fourth. Something's got to give. You got to. A lot of things haven't really broken right here for Dakota State in the second half. And right now, you got to start trying to get things to break in your direction. And Anderson's still trying to figure out or plea where the offense should start this drive as he's meeting with his offense. They come out with 3 receivers. Austin Lake's going to be the lone receiver on the far side. And then on the near side, it's going to be Conrad and Hudson. Simmons, the tight end, on the near side. He's lined in tight. Gavin Holland on the left hip of Brooks. Brooks starting this drive from their own 15. First down and 10. Takes a snap. Brooks is just going to keep himself on the quarterback power, and he's going to get up past the 15 to about the, might get about 2 yards on the carry. No, they're not even. Are they even going to give him a yard? I don't even know if they're going to give him a yard there. Yeah, that's maybe a yard. Second down, about 9. I thought he got at least 2. So now, 2 receivers split to the far side, 1 to the near. Holland on the right hip of Brooks. Brooks in the shotgun. Saints going to back off the blitz that they were showing. Brooks throws it to the near sidelines. Got his man, Conrad, along the Trojan sideline at the 30. Just before the 30. But it is going to be enough to move the chains. Had him on the out route there. Nice ball. First down and 10 for the Trojans at their own 28. 2 receivers far, 1 near. Holland now on the left hip of Brooks. Brooks scanning the field, looking right, takes a snap, and he's going to pump his shoulder right. He's got his man Lake, and ooh, he was hit before he was even. That should be a flag. That should definitely be a flag. Lake looked like he was going to get the ball, and then the defensive back just came in, laid him out before the ball even got there. Almost everyone here is now irritated, to say the least, that was not called. I think that should have been a flag. Second down and 10 now. Brooks takes a snap. He's looking, scanning, throws left. Scott Conrad along the Trojan sideline, pushed out of bounds just before the 50. So Conrad again working that outside between the numbers and the sideline, getting open. And that's going to be a first down and 10 for the Trojans from their own 49. And they're hurrying up. They're moving to the line quick. Brooks in the shotgun, Holland on his right. Takes a snap, looking left, throws it again towards Holland, just over him. And he took a hit on his way down. Intended for Conrad. Was hit there by number 23, Tegan Severe. So now it's going to be second down and 10. Under 10 minutes left here in the fourth. 2 receivers far, 1 near. Brooks in the shotgun. Actually 2 on each side. Brooks takes a snap. He's looking right. Throwing, just out of reach of Lake. And almost picked off by Billy Nelson. And he had nothing but grass in front of him. It was just out of the reach of Lake's hands. He had to go back to get that one. And off the ricochet, Nelson almost picked it off, and that would have been housed. Instead, it's going to be third down and 10. Two receivers far, 1 near. Brooks in the shotgun, Holland on his left. Brooks takes a snap. Saints bring 4. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket, throws it, and he's got dropped by Nathan Cook. And Braxton Bates there on the coverage, and the Trojans going to have to punt this one away. Right now, you are just looking to flip the field and win field position battles to help you in your offense. Billy Nelson, man, he's had a good game here today. Almost had a pick there. He's been very impactful this afternoon. 4th and 10 now for the Trojans, though, and they're going to be punting this one away. Noah Kawarki punting it, and the kick is now off. High punt. Fair catch waved inside the 20, where the Saints are going to start this drive. Fair caught there by Anthony Lawson. 9:18 left, 21-13 is the Saints' lead here of the Trojans. And right now, defense just needs to continue to hold strong. They need to continue to hold strong. Saints come out. 2 receivers far, 1 near. Also a tight end lined up on the near side. Frazier in the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands it off to DJ Costin, who tries to get up the middle. Does get through the first line of defense, but doesn't get quite to the linebackers. He's going to be brought down after about 2 yards. It's actually Yusuf on the carry. So 2 receivers are going to be split far, 1 near. Yusuf in the formation. He's going to be on the right hip of Frazier. He's going to be motioned out to the far side now, leaving Frazier alone. Takes the shotgun snap, pumps, and he's got his man open at the 40. Brought down, out of bounds. And that was caught there. That was Kevin Wright on the catch. That was about a, well, that moves him up to the 46. 2 receivers split far, 2 near. Frazier takes a shotgun snap. Throws it again to Wright on the screen, who makes 1 man miss before getting to the 50, and he's just going to be pushed out of bounds by a bunch of Trojans. It was a 23-yard catch on the play before from Kevin Wright. That one goes for about 3. Actually, they're going to give him about 4 or 5 there. So now they're in Trojan territory on the Trojan 49. And the defense has been out there a lot today. The defense looks like they're starting to get tired. Down 21-13 with 7:45 left on the Farmers X scoreboard. Frazier scanning the field. And handoff is up the middle. I believe that's Yusuf. And he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain, but flag comes in flying from the back. That comes out. That flag came from the defensive secondary, so we'll see what that one is. It was Yusuf on the carry. Some of these numbers are hard to read. I'm not even going to lie. With the yellow jerseys and white numbers, they get difficult at times. That play is going to move. Looks like that's going to move the Saints back. So, holding maybe? Going to move him back about 10 yards for 2nd down and long. It's going to be about 2nd down and 14, 15 or so. 3 receivers far, 1 near. Yusuf, the running back, he's going to be in on the right hip of Frazier. Lined up on the near hash. Frazier in the shotgun. Takes a snap, and a little blitz from the Trojans forces Frazier out of the pocket, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds. No one there. 3rd down and long now. It's going to be about 3rd and 14. 3rd and 14 now. And this would be a big stop here for the Trojans that really need it. That was Dylan Bamer in on the pressure against Frazier that forced that one out of bounds. 3rd and 14, 2 receivers to each side. Frazier in the shotgun. Running back on his left. Takes a snap. He's going to roll left. He's looking, scanning, and he's trying to set his feet. Looks like he's just going to keep himself. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Brought down behind. That's going to be a loss of about a yard or so. And Gustavo Bonilla was brought in, or came in, and also Cody Brown joined him. So now it's going to be about 4th and 16. Presentation going to be punting us one off. The Trojans, when this snap is punted, we'll have a little over 6 minutes left of offense. Or a little over 6 minutes to run their offense. Down 21-13. Awaiting the punt. Low snap. High punt. Got it off. That's going to be fair, or that's going to be fielded by Skogerbo at the 20. Gets out, trying to get to the 30. Lowers his shoulder, brought down at the 35. Decent field position here for Dakota State, but now you just have to be efficient offensively. You're down 21-13 with 6:12 left on the Farmers Ag scoreboard. Can you not just march down the field, but you're also going to need the 2-point conversion to tie. You don't need to get it. And it looks like we have a quarterback change. They're putting in Aiden Youngers. Aiden Youngers, who's just going to hand it off on the halfback draw to Holland. And is going to be stuffed just past the line of scrimmage, maybe got about a yard or two. So, now Aiden Youngers in at quarterback for Brooks right now. Needing a spark, maybe? 3 receivers right, 1 left. Youngers takes a snap. He steps up. He's rolling right, and he's trying to guide the offense. He's just going to throw it, and, ooh, just out of reach. Was intended for Hyberson along the Saints sideline, and now looks like Brooks is going to check back in at quarterback. So Brooks now coming back in at quarterback for this 3rd down and 7. 3 receivers far, 1 near. Holland in at running back on the left hip of Brooks. 3rd down and 7. Brooks takes a snap. He steps back. He's looking left. Throws it to Ciliuson, who's got it caught, but short of the 1st down marker. Is going to be about a 6-yard gain. Short of the 1st, going to be 4th and inches. Got to go for it. Under 5.5 left here in the 4th. Brooks under center. Looks like he's probably just going to keep it himself, and he does to the right. And I think we'll see where they spot it. This is going to come down to the spot. He was right on the line. I think he might. It really just depends on where they mark it. He went, instead of going up the middle, he went right. He went a little to the right, found the hole, and yep, that's going to be a Trojan 1st down. So Trojans hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. Brooks in the shotgun. Takes a snap. He's looking left. Pumps his shoulder. And he's going to throw it deep towards Ciliuson. And incomplete, but flag on the play. Flag on the play. Got to think that's going to be defensive interference. Or Pat's interference. Brooks has tried that little pump action, like hitch and go, out and go, or out and up routes with his receivers a couple times here. That one is probably going to be the most effective one of the afternoon, as that one is going to be a 15-yard penalty against the defense. Pass interference. Going to be 1st down for the Trojans. 5:01 left on the Farmers Ag scoreboard. Trojans down 21-13. 3 receivers far, 1 near. Holland on the left hip of Brooks. Brooks scanning the field. Takes a snap. He's got time in the pocket. He's looking downfield. He's going to keep himself up to the 30. Slides past the 30. He's hit after the play. They are going to throw that flag. Brooks gave himself up, and the defender still came in and laid down a hit. And he is slow to get up. Brooks is slow to get up right now. That is a flag on the play, and Trojans are definitely happy about that one. And they're discussing, was it late is what they're discussing. Where do you start the slide? They are going to call, yep. That's going to be a flag. That's going to be an extra couple yards after the carry from Brooks. So after the play, Aiden Younger is going to come back in at quarterback for Brooks. Brooks is on the left side of Anderson right now, so looks like he's probably going to at least miss one play. We'll see if he's going to be good to go afterwards. But after the play from Brooks and after the penalty, that's going to be 1st and 10 inside the Case IH red zone for the Trojans. For service and advice you can trust, stop into the Case IH red zone at Lake County International Madison. 1st and 10 from the 15. 3 receivers right. Holland on the left hip of Younger. Younger just taking the snap himself, running left, following a blocker. He plays it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Younger scores it on the keeper. On the play that's worked so much for Brooks here this afternoon, it works for the backup as well. And now the Trojans are a 2-point conversion attempt away from tying it. 21-19 is a score with 4:38 left here in the fourth quarter. And Brooks is going back out there to lead the offense for this 2-point conversion attempt. Looks like they are going to come in a little heavy. 3 tight ends on the right, 1 on the left. Holland in at running back. Brooks takes the shotgun snap. He's rolling right. He looks like he's going to throw it, and he's going to throw back. He's got his man. 2-point conversion caught. No! Brown! Cody Brown had it in the breadbasket. I think he dropped it. Did he get the feet down first before he put it down? No good. Wow. And Anderson is not happy with that from the refs. They've been trying to get Cody Brown involved at the goal line all afternoon. That time, it almost paid off with the 2-point conversion attempt. And Brown is not happy right now. You can tell he's disappointed in himself. Anderson's still trying to plead with the refs, but that 2-point conversion attempt, no good. Let's take a 30-second break here. We'll come back. Trojans still down 21-19, 4:38 left on the Farmers Egg scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds with kickoff here on Jammin' Country.
Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service of Bob's Electric in Madison. No matter if it's new or existing service upgrades, things like lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans in farm, commercial, or residential areas, Bob's Electric can handle your electrical needs. They also offer 24-hour electrical emergency service. Bob's Electric serves Howard, Canova, Madison, and surrounding areas. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric, serving Southeast South Dakota.
4:38 left here in the fourth quarter on the Farmers Egg scoreboard. The Trojans just scored a touchdown and missed a 2-point conversion attempt after Cody Brown dropped it in the back of the end zone. And it's a 21-19 score as the Trojans are going to be kicking it off to presentation. It looks like they're lining up for the onside kick. At least that's what presentation is showing that they're preparing for. 4:38, I don't think you need an onside kick yet. The way your defense has been rolling. Looks like Dakota State looks like they're going to kick regularly. Like, that's what they're showing. Presentation looks like they're away in the onside, and the kick is going to be a normal kick to the back of the end zone. That one's going to be picked up inside the 10 and ran up to about the 15, trying to find a lane, gets it back to the 20, being pushed out of bounds at the 30. 4.5 left. Presentation, offensively, it hasn't been great. They've gotten some big plays when they needed to. That's why they lead 21-19. But right now, Dakota State, they have a chance to get a big stop here defensively. Cody Brown, I know he's not happy with himself right now after dropping that 2-point conversion. But he has a chance to make a huge play here. He's been getting the backfield all afternoon. Can he get the big stop? Can any Trojan get the stop here? 1st and 10 for the Trojans for the Saints from their own 27. Snap up the middle to DJ Costin, who's hit at the line of scrimmage, but the line continues to push him forward, and that's going to be about a 3-4 yard gain there. Ball out about the 31 on the far side hash. A little over 4 minutes left now. Clock is ticking here on the Farmers Ag scoreboard. 2nd down and 6. Play clock's at 10 now. Yusuf, the deep back. Frazier in the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands off to Yusuf, who goes up the middle, and Devontae Murphy grabs him by the ankles as soon as he crosses his path. And Yusuf doesn't get much. There is an injured Trojan on the field. It looks like, I don't know who the injured player there is. Let's take a 30-second injury timeout. We'll come back with the 3rd down play for the Saints here in 30 seconds on Jammin' Country 103.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As-Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
It was Brooks Jansen who was helped off the field. He's not going to be out there for this 3rd down and 6 play for the Trojans as they are working against the Saints right now. Saints set up with 3rd down and 6 from their own 32-yard line. 3 receivers right, 2 left. Frazier alone in the empty set. Saints definitely taking their time with 5 seconds left on the play clock. Frazier takes a snap. He steps back. He's being flushed out of the pocket. And Brown brings him down. Right when you need a play, who else can you rely on? Cody Brown is going to bring in the house. Came in off the edge. 4th down play now for Dakota State, or for presentation. And with under 3 minutes left, presentation is going to be punting this one away. Trojans will have a chance to answer big. Down 21-19. Jay Skogerbo deep to refield it. Presentation, a punt team is making their way out of the field. You want a way to make up for dropping a potential or a game-tying 2-point conversion? You come up with big plays like that. Phenomenal for Cody Brown there. Now, Ferreira out to punt this one away to Jay Skogerbo. He's lined up on his own 23. Actually, he's lined up on his own 10, ball on the 23. And, almost felt the pressure. That one, high punt. That's going to drop into the breadbasket of Skogerbo at the 30, gets it up to about the 35, lowers the shoulder, being pushed out of bounds, short of the 40. So now, what can the Trojans offense do? 2:45. You have time to run it. You have all 3 timeouts. 3 timeouts, 2:45. This is the opportunity. This is when you are, as a kid, thinking about plays you want to make. When you're playing football, and it's like, when do I want to make the big play? It's now. It is these situations that you are just really wanting. And this would be good for Dakota State to be able to get. It'd be a good learning experience for them to manage a 2-minute drive or a 2-minute drill. Brooks in the shotgun. Holland on his left, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Brooks scanning the field. Takes a snap, and Brooks steps up in the pocket. He's got his man along the Trojan sideline, caught. Darian Conrad, enough for the 1st down. And it looked like Brooks was going to keep it, but instead he got right behind the line of scrimmage, stepped up in the pocket, set his feet, threw it to the open Conrad for the first down at midfield. Brooks again in the shotgun, 3 right, 1 left. Takes a shotgun snap. He's looking Conrad's direction along the Trojan sideline, and again the out route. Right now, Saints are playing a little soft. They don't want to give up anything over top, but that's leaving a lot of stuff open underneath. These Darian Conrad out routes have proven very effective so far here in this quarter. Same formation, 2nd out and 5. Ball on the 45. Brooks in the shotgun, takes a snap. He's scanning the field, and again, pumps it. And Conrad, he threw it to Conrad, but Brooks was hit as he threw it, and it was not blown dead. Was it blown dead or what? Presentation defender picked it up and ran it into the end zone, but it looked like they blew the play dead. Brooks took a big hit there, and he's down. He is down. So Brooks' pass incomplete is what they're calling it. It's not. They're saying his arm did come forward. Let's take a 30-second injury timeout. We'll come back with 3rd down and 5 for the Trojans as they tend to Brooks here on Jammin' Country 103.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
They are still tending to the injured Brooks on the field. Brooks has been gritty all afternoon here today, taking a couple hits. And so far today, just on the ground, quarterback powers have been huge in this offensive attack. He's got 113 yards on the ground on 17 attempts. Gavin Holland has 94 yards on 22 attempts. So they're 6 yards away from Holland of getting two running backs or 2 runners to go for 100 yards apiece. Brooks now walking off under his own power towards the Trojan sideline. Passing, it's been a mixed bag for Brooks for today. But he's hung in there tough. Thrown 3 interceptions, and Brooks, it looks like he wants to go back in. Youngers, he's going to have to play for at least 1 snap. Brooks, he takes those hits, and it's like, you know what, I'm ready to go. Once I'm up, adrenaline starts pumping again. Aiden Youngers, though, who scored the most recent touchdown for Dakota State in at quarterback. He's got Holland on his right hip, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Youngers takes a shotgun snap. He steps back in the pocket. He's rolling right, flushed out, and he's got space, and he's going to throw it. He's got his man inside the 30, caught. Down at the 32, 33-yard line, and there's Darian Conrad, who's been huge on this drive, catching, I believe that's his 3rd catch of the drive already. And that's going to move the chains. Trojans hurry up. 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Youngers takes a snap. He's looking right. Going to throw it towards Keel on the presentation sideline. Caught. And that's going to be caught. And looks like they're going to say he was inbounds when he was brought down. So that's going to keep the clock running. Minute 30 and counting on the Farmers X scoreboard. 2nd and 5. 3 receivers left. 1 right. Younger still in at quarterback. Ball on the 27-yard line. Youngers takes a shotgun snap. He's looking left. He's looking deep. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's moving right, keeping his eyes downfield. He's just going to throw it. He's got his man, Cooper McDermott. Did he catch that along the Saints sideline? What are they going to call? They're going to say he was pushed out of bounds. So now it's going to be 3rd and 5. That would have set them up inside the red zone. Instead, it's going to be 3rd down and 5 from the 33-yard line of presentation. And now, Youngers staying in at quarterback for this 3rd down play. Right now, if you cannot take a sack. You need to make it 4th and manageable for either your offense or your kicker. 3rd down. Can't lose yards here. Youngers takes a shotgun snap. He steps. He's flushed out of the pocket quickly. And he's just got to throw it away. Just throws it deep towards the back of the Saints bench. So now, 4th down and 5. Trojans down 21-19 here with 56 seconds left. And it looks like Brooks is going to come back in for this one. Brooks coming back in at quarterback. It's going to be 4th down and 5. Trojans do have all 3 of their timeouts, but you don't want that to have to be a situation here. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Brooks in the shotgun, Holland on his left. Brooks taking the shotgun snap. This could be the game. He steps up, looks up, steps up in the pocket. He's brought down short of the 25, and he's going to be brought down. That's not going to be enough for the first down. Saints get the big stop on 4th down as Brooks comes hobbling off the field. It's going to take a miracle now for Dakota State. They do have all 3 timeouts. Sam Hoskis, who's been really big for presentation all year, comes up with a first down saving tackle for presentation. Now, 1st and 10 for presentation on their own 26. Presentation, they just need 1 first down. Trojans do have all 3 of their timeouts. And the handoff up the middle, and handoff to Yusuf behind the line of scrimmage. And Anderson's going to call his first time out there. Loss of about 2. And it's first timeout call by Anderson. Let's take a 30-second timeout as well. We'll come back with 2nd down and about 12 here in 30 seconds on Jammin' Country 103.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will make your investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 70 years, we have helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We strive to continue that tradition for another 70 years. Call 256-4640 to speak with one of our local and knowledgeable staff that serves all of Lake County. You can also visit our website at weberabstract.com. Weber Abstract, why go anywhere else?
Welcome back here into the MDL broadcast booth. Looks like presentation, they're just going to look to knee it here with 43 seconds left, and they do just knee it, forcing Anderson to call another timeout. It's going to be 3rd down now. So I don't know why you would call knee there, because they still have, after one more snap, they'll have another timeout to go. It's not over yet for Dakota State, but it's close. I mean, it's going to take a lot here. It's going to take a miracle. 3rd down. Looks like presentation's just going to kneel it once again. And, I guess they don't have any more timeouts left. And a knee again. I guess the timeouts on the scoreboard were wrong. That should be it. I don't think there's any more timeouts left. And Anderson looks like he's walking to midfield, so looks like that's game. And that's going to be game. Josh Anderson now walking out to midfield. As presentation, they get their 2nd win of the year here at Madison in Trojan Field. Final score, 21-19. As the Trojans struggle here, turnovers prove costly for Dakota State. And had you on the edge of your seat there at the end. Trojans just couldn't come up with the big plays when they needed to. Presentation did, allowing them to get their 2nd win of the year. And we'll talk more. We'll also talk to I'm sure it's going to be interesting Josh Anderson here. We will come back 3 minutes. We'll come back with your Mustang Seeds post-game show here on Jammin' Country 103.
There's nothing like watching the sun rise.